Amor, Wadimbe Lagi program. Allow me to take this opportunity to invite the Deputy Chairperson of the ASK Society of Kenya, where Mama Grace was a trustee and also a member, to bring the condolences from the ASK National Chair.
Thank you. Your Excellency, all protocol observed. My name is Rose Somondi, and I am the Chief Steward of Agricultural Society of Kenya, Kisumu branch. We are here with my colleagues. I have Mr. Morris Roche, he is our treasurer. We have Metabel Opio, he is one of the chair members of the various subcommittees. And we have our life governor, Mr. Caleb Oguya. I'll go straight to the tribute. And I'll read the tribute. Tribute by ASK National Chairperson, Mrs. Annabel Kirinya, following the demise of Grace Onyango, Life Governor of Agricultural Society of Kenya, Kisumu branch. The Agricultural Society of Kenya is profoundly saddened by the passing on of our doyen, the late Mama Grace Onyango, former Agricultural Society of Kenya Life Governor. As we gather here to celebrate her life, please accept our heartfelt condolences. May fond memories of her give you warmth, comfort, and peace at this trying moment. The society is run by a team of volunteers, among them being life governors who are honorary members of the society that we have served for a period of 25 years and above. The late Mama Grace Onyango served as a life governor since the year 2009. When the late Mama Grace was elected as mayor of Kisumu back in the year 1967, the ASK Kisumu show was just 1 year old. As the mayor, she played a pivotal role of shaping the show, which has now been upgraded to a regional status. After she was elected the first woman member of parliament back in the year 1969, she still continued to support matters of the show through the Kisumu branch. Ladies and gentlemen, we have lost a woman full of wisdom, a friend, a sister, a mother, and a mentor. Going forward, we hope to borrow a leaf from her selflessness as we give in various capacities. We offer our thoughts, prayers, and well wishes to her immediate and extended family and all her friends gathered here today to celebrate her life. May our utmost sympathies bring you comfort, and may our prayers ease the pain of this loss. For a life well lived, may the Almighty rest her soul in eternal peace. Thank you, and may God bless you all. Read by Mr. George Ongudi, Chairman, ASK Kisumu Regional Show, on behalf, it is read by Rosso Mondisori, on behalf of ASK Kisumu Regional Show, on behalf of the Society National Chairperson. Thank you very much.
Give a round of applause. Thank you very much. Mama ne enya lumongirore kabisa. Kendado aka nafasi ni mondwa yude sigweyo matin ko akum ajiki kodhiamo. Ajiki kodhiamo. Samobiro. After that, then we'll have the chair of the Central Committee who has worked so hard to make sure that this occasion is a success. Kodhiamo.
Unluo omiawa kiweche the luo kwa mama DJ. Yeah. Which one? Which one? Stimulant. Kayando. Kayo to the Nyakakeche. Guru Fafa Kisumo Kajaramogi. Jodongo Chumte to the Chum, Yatelo Donjo. Joey! Yakanya Rumu, Yakas Yasako Bondo Sulu Madako. Yangamundo Kokomayo Nangarudi. He opened it to a capin ponendo. Jodongo no, Nimana Yakuri. Mabu was to pin, Yakura Kisumu. Nimana Yuma, Gokinga Yaramogi. Osimbo Sivi, Nimerom, with your Punmadako, Karapoda Mofo. So, Biana, what did you go under? The Boyo Pacho, the Willow with the Nyakakeche, Guru Fafa Kisumo, Kajaramogi, Jodongo Junte, to the Chum, Yatelo Donjo. Kapokomindo, let's show you who look yourself. And Yakanye, Matibet Chumbunga Kisumo. Yokiwa na ukwela ni of the timbre imachangi kweo. Sigan pin pok no wingi. Ugundi pok no ne Afrika mauwe imadire ka. Akwela nono kaketi nyamigwena yokongi okabano. So bielo so mwana wuriya kawando. So pacho to gwelo rudi nyakakeche. Joey! Gwelo rudi fafa. Oburu nyango buru. Orego jatien. Anyango wanyi meri. The star and the queens of Ramugayuan, the first and last female secretary of Luo Union East Africa, you shot to the armament of fame when you claimed the trophy as the Deputy Speaker of National Assembly. You are a beacon and affirmative action, defying the ghosts of gender discrimination. You took all in modesty and humility, sharp and witty, but never proud. Mata Karua! Wanganya wangaya! Uchiruwe yako! Ndio Fafa Kisumo Kajaramogi. Jodongo Chumte Chum, Yatelo Donjo. A cultural center is and the judges chant the song of your glory. Legacy inscribed in annals of history and culture. The blazing flames of fame burning and glowing forever. Decision by consensus of the government of Anyango Imeno Bango Lunga. The social center is named after Grace Onyango. So Bielo, so Nana Wuriya Korando. So Boyo Pacho, to Gwelo with the Nyakakeche. Guru Fafa Kisumo Kajaramogi. Jodongo Chumte, to the Chum, Yatelo Donjo. Rest if you must, heroine. Heroes never die. But as you gently walk in the bosom of the moon and clouds of destiny, look back and arouse the spirits of Kenyan political heroes. Raila Amolo Odinga is the captain today.
Amen.
It's about to be anchored in the shores of victory and hope. Viva Amaka Wangari Karua, Kalonzo Musyoka, Orenga Jimmy Oleko Udian Mayanga, Anyango Wadi Meli ya plan, Wanga Kuchilo Nyakariamoko. Kenya needs blessings of heroes of yore and the resilience and determination of the living warriors in battlefront today. So Bielo, so Manuana Wuriya Korando. So Boyo Pacho, to Gwelo Rudi Nyakakeche. Guru Fafa Kisumo Kajaramogi. Jodongo Chumte to Rudi Chum, Yatelo Donjo. Nindi Wunya Samuke Ugobono, Minsane Kipolin, Nindi Nyakawur, Nyalao Gutu, Elijah Bonyo. Joey! Nindi Yura Mandu Mabaridi, Yura Runga Gododa, Yura To Baridi, William Karare. Mostom Jarusinga, Abulu Remo, Chido Margame, Obinga Uda Nogo Jaramogi, Goroko, Makasembo, Anawajo Remo, Jako Yotada, Dia Omodo. Oh, Piyosi Koto, CK. Okay, I know what I told you about the Konusa Kota, the head, how much the money are going to Jiki Kodia.
Makofi kwa Jiki Kodiamo. Joey. Aya. Now I want to call upon the chair of the Central Committee, who is my chair, Israel Agina, to come over. Meanwhile, Jumodundo, kama intie, bina machirnika.
Ne kanisa matayo sao makawuono jotendwa duto manika kotel nigi jakom president wa Raila Amolo Odinga kod jotelo duto manikani, our governors, our members of parliament, our MCAs, our church leaders, and jopiny duto amoso uno yaore. Gimomi achunka iluonga ni Israel Agina, awuod game Mutumbu, to kanyocha masira mar lal mama otimore tarik 8 dweni, to ne piny omakowa, to ne wan gi family kaachiel, bagocho ne jakom onyisa kaka watim, ma bang'e Professor Nyong'o gi Jimorengo no oketo kanyachiel bwa form committee. Ne wan gi Central Committee Siaya, to ne wan gi committee ma Central Committee Kisumo, tae gi committee ma Siaya mane kaka sub committee ma Siaya notel negi retired Colonel Cyrus Oguna, ma watiyo maber kendo nyaka kawuono nyoro no wakelo delka koro eriwa lemone governors omiwa kony gi jopiny duto, kata jakomwa nomiwa kony maduong', jobunge ka kotel nigi gi jakom duol ne bende okelonwa kony ma wago erokamano, to gi jomoko duto manika. Akwayo ni members mag Central Committee ma ne ni koda kod Siaya Committee yeuru mondo uchung' malo ufuan chokruok. Aya. Wanikono. Erokamano.
Chairman, for a job well done. Now I want to invite Elizabeth for the eulogy. Jumodundo, kama intie, please.
Thank you very much to the clergy that are here, the immediate family, the extended family, the leadership led by the Right Honorable Prime Minister, all protocol observed. Good evening, good afternoon. Amoso unokwe. My name is Elizabeth Adwar. I come from Migori County. I am going to introduce Wakili Robert Maua and Mom Pauline to guide us through the reading of the eulogy. As they come, we want to thank you for your patience since we started. We remind you to kindly let us exercise patience as we continue. Robert, kindly. Yes.
Amoso unokwe. Uchopo kuoma kwa chwakre. Amoso ukene nokwe. Warembo imang'eny. Warembo hai. Vijana TV. Warembo hai. Vijana TV. Aliluonga ni Robert Maua, ajagemuka. Maenya menweluonge ni Pauline Akwacha. Wada sumuni eulogy, but komonde la chako gi rwako jotendwa modonjo, ka chako gi the former councillors, former MPs, and the former governors, arwako ute, arwako leaders wa current Masani, the current MCAs, together with the current MCA mar area wani, the entire game, the MPs, the governors. Hapa ni governors tokanya Musa kamano. Hapa ni kamuso gitu go koko matin. Donge. Adwa nugueyo matin. Donge. Uye gueyo. Adwa chako genya wangaya. Dake win kugueyo. Erokamano. Adadhi kuom marwa ma Kisumu. Daktari Anyang' Nyong'o. Daga winj kugweyo. Mano profesa mwenyewe. Mosuru. Erokamano. Adojo kuom Honorable Orengo. Mano governor wa ma area ni. Daga winj kugweyo. Mano Jimmy Nyatiang'. Erokamano. Adwaro narwaka. Erokamano. Joey! Ero, ber. Wadhi maber. Adwaro ni koro arwak minority leader wa mar parliament. Wandai mwenyewe. Erokamano. Wan kuom governor marwa ma Migori. Wiwuok Nyawil. Adwaro narwake mogik nikech chiega Migori. Koro ma ora ochila yako. Daka winj kugweyo maber nyamaya dhako. Gwe urwa. Warwako chila yako. Uye koso kuye. Erokamano. Koro darwako deputy party leader marwa Madam Martha Karua. Mama tuko na wewe, tutasimama na wewe. Ukisimama na baba venye umesoma na baba, tuko na wewe. Tuko nyuma yako, kula tiagas, tutakula na wewe. Mama, karibu game. Gwene uru mogi, Martha Karua mara chial mogi. Kora donjo kuom jatendwa wuon. Jatendwa maduong' kabisa. Makana mai. Mano Mr. President. The people's president. Mano kwarwa. Kagwe tugoni Joey. Mano Raila Molo Odinga. Engineer mwenyewe. Warwa kigame. Baba erokamano. Gwene uru baba mogik gweyo maleto. Baba chamotiaga spile yao. Gweyo mar baba Joey. Joge muti murumarach gwe uru maber Joey. Erokamano. Family orwako uwa go erokamano. The entire family. Wiyoda wile gidani yao. Mama na Ruth Odinga. Mos wiyo wili kodi diere kamoro ka. Erokamano. Kapo kwa somo eulogy, I'd like to recognize legacy mar mama. Mama nenja siasa. Angeni gi nikore ngiri siasa. Ageno usepeniere nyete mama makoro. Dose donje siasa. Wane gi tena reyo. Manyete mama. Wane gi muse chungeme ne MCA masani. Ochunge malo. Ma wuodu koso wuodu. Mano tuom sky. Wan gi marario makoro dhi chung 2027 samoron di malo. Ongere ochunga okadhe wacho ochunga. Mano bobo CEO. Joey. Uye koso kuye. Bobu chunga ne baba ngiyo kapako nini maber. Joey. Oroni wene koso kiwene. Wasekawe. Donge wakawe. Game kabe winjo nokethore. Jagemu ni amua ni koro dara. Donge. Otuom polo chunga 2027 bor to wachaka. MPA. En koso ken. Joge men. Mia uru Joey wa Joey. Otuom polo. Erokamano. Welo wate warwako u. Ageni gino chwakre koro wabenya ka wachwake. Koro wabochago somo ni eulogy. Nyamino majaber ni somo antachwako. Uye. Eno somo na chweki. Osomo tachiweko. Haya.
Distinguished guests, honorable members, the clergy, ladies and gentlemen, I'm also Uduto. Ani Lungani Paulina Kwacha, and I will take us through the eulogy. the extended family. Grandmother to Donna, Velma, Elena, Brenda, Edward, CEO, Ramex B, Robert, Dede, Pauline, Tyler, Sean, Christian, Charlene, Chantel, Gracie, Edwina, Josephine EJ, Lani, Gracie, Josephine, Lona, Celine, Leonard, Brian Vayo, David, Pamela, Eunice, Jacinta, amongst others. Great-grandmother to Bella, Kelsey, Sienna, Kyla, Paul, Josephine, Lynette, William, Buba Wilson, Vince, Vicky, Josephine Ramogi, Athena, Liana, Josephine JJ, Amani, and Zoe. Sister, Oburu Odinga, Raila Molo Odinga, Obondo Lo, Otieno Bonyo, Nyagudi Odio, Eba Donde, Perez Angawa, Adhiambo Dinga, Margaret Okuta, Ada, Nyathi Odie, Injili, Doreen Odipo, amongst others. Uncles, the late Jaramogi Adonija Oginga Odinga, Lawi Ogutu, Alaru Omolo, Akelo Omolo, Olum Nyango, Olo Otianga, Odalo Otianga, Omolo Otianga, Osore Odun, Senior Chief Elijah Bonyo Ogeda, Ambajo Bure, Ayucho Kelo, Lawi Rabongo, amongst others. In-laws, Miriam, Rhoda, Catherine, Flora, Melania, Unia, Mwajuma, Namusia, Tabitha, Nyapolo, Veronica, Susan, Dena, Joyce Alogo, Anne Oburu, Ida Odinga, Jane Nyagudi, Joy, Nelly, Rose, Nyagem, James, Ododa, Abok, Adera, Ondu, Godfrey, Juma, George, Adera Baridi, Wamusina, Olwande, Murunga, Patrick Baridi, Pius Arindo, Daniel Margaret Orlando, Joyce Othigo, Felgona Ogam, Teresa Odera, Grace Olwatch, Grace Ongasi, Regina Onyango, Owino Adera, Orlando, Oduol, Oron, Ojera, Oyaya, Kochola, Nyawalo, Mary Namusia, Catherine Okungu, Anerko, Wilson Dombi, Wechuli Ndombi, Nerea Helena, Margaret, Jennifer, Alice, Lucy, Mary, Gladys, Julia Uminde, Mary, Esther, Councillor Umedo Ndu, Peter Ogam, Michael Olwatch Othigo, Richard Asembo, Wambia, Harrison Ongas. Sons-in-law, the late Wilson Omumbo Akwacha, Mwanya Migade, amongst others. Daughters-in-law, Grace Songi, Melissa Hetrick. Aunt 2, Jen Onyango, Ann Ombewa, Dr. Jennifer Othigo, Baridi Manyasi, Rosa Omita, Ismail No, Sarah, Lois, Berolyn, James, Jacob, Judy, Isa, Ochola, Akinyi, Victor, Oyugi, Achola, Amondi, Tekere, Peter, Emma, Caroline, Jack, Asha, Oscar, Adera, Mercy Ojuang, Orlando Odipo, Maureen Alfie, Catherine, Churchill, George, Luke, Edwina, Omondi, Akinyi Jared, Adhiambo, Paul Otuo, Alice, Rose, Millicent Holly, Pauline George, Muffin, Rosemary Esther, Michael, Frederick, Nelly, Lynette, Miriam, Josephine, Oduor, John, David, amongst others. In-laws to the Mumbo Achola family, Mary Wambui, Edward Migade, Grace Akinyi, and Professor Bethwell Ogot, Carol Hetrick, and Hetrick family. Thank you.
Ero kamano. Mandamano Monday. Uyegi wach baba kuhusu Tamuru. Uyegi wach baba kuhusu Tamuru. Udua ni bech ngimoda upeni. Udua ni mondo ya usava. Koro wacho nien Monday ki Thursday. Jowi. Eulogy bor lakini koro wadwa ngade mos. Ada so munugo pio dongo usa yude. Koro Dr. Honorable Mrs. OBW, OGW, Alderman, mano kizungu kubwa. Grace Monica Kech Onyango, was born in 1927. Grace Onyango's parents were Ishmael Nooro and Trufena Achola. She is the second born of 9 children, namely Augustus Ooro No, Winfred Abungu Akich, Benjamin Onyango Sakwa No, Achola Ochola, Jaoko No, James Obonyo, Melkizedek Uchieng, and Roslyn Odida. She was a wife to Japunj Edward Onyango, she was the daughter-in-law to the late Paul Robert Maua Baridi and the late Mama Felicia Kaliandombi. Grace received her early education in local schools. From standard 1 to 4, she attended Gubei sector in Sakwa and later Ramba Intermediate School in Asembo for standard 5 and 7. She later proceeded to Nia High School to do her high school. From there, after secondary school, Mama was admitted to a Regi Teachers Training College for the PI certificate course. Mama Grace became a teacher after completion of the teaching course. She taught at a number of schools, namely Nia, Kisumu, Union, Migosi, Kotetni Primary School, gradually crossing over into politics. Grace Onyango wedded her long-deceased partner, Crispus Edward Onyango Baridi. In 1964, Mama Grace Onyango contested a council seat alongside 3 male candidates and became the first woman councillor of Kisumu representing Kaloleni Ward. In 1965, Mama Grace Onyango was not only a councillor but also the chair of Education Committee in the Municipal Council. In that year, she was among 4 high-ranking councillors, Otunge Omoso, Farajala Hussein, and Lachna Singh, who had mastered the council bylaws, thus were elected by the elected councillors of Municipal Council of Kisumu to serve as alderman. Henceforth, she was referred to as Alderman Grace Onyango. Mama Grace Onyango was formally elected as the mayor after the death of the late Mayor Matthias P. Ondiek in 1965 after she held the position for 90 days due to that death. On the election day, Mama triumphed and became the first woman mayor, not only in Kenya, but in the entire region of East Africa. Under Mama's graceful leadership, the council made significant progress towards solving the municipality's housing shortage, as well as boosting its infrastructural needs. Mama Grace established Kibuye Market to help serve the women traders who were not recognized by the municipality. On Sundays, women from Kajulu, Kisumu, and Kano will come to attend church service carrying groceries, fresh vegetables, among others. They will sell their wares after the church service. After the deaths of the women moved to their present location opposite Catholic Church, that is Kibuye, trading quickly spread due to the encouragement that was done by Mama Grace Onyango. Mama Grace Onyango comes from a family of politicians, as we can see from her late uncle, Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, and her brothers, Ochola Achola, who was also the bodyguard of Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, and was also detained alongside others from the years 1974 to 1993. Her other brother, Jaoko, was also a political fighter and also was detained in the years 1989. To her accolades. Between 1963 and 1969, Kenya had no women elected as MPs. And in this year, in 1969, Mama Grace Onyango was elected as the Member of Parliament for Kisumu Town constituency as the only female in Parliament out of the 158 MPs. And at the same time, she was appointed to the Speaker's panel, a position that will see her take up the role of the Speaker and the Deputy Speaker whenever the Speaker was not around. In the following years after that, she had other accolades that she acquired after she left Parliament. Namely, from 1965, she became the first woman elected mayor in Africa that we have passed. She also became the member of the Luo Council of Elders in 1969. In 1969, she further became the first African woman elected to Parliament and the first woman temporary speaker and the first woman elected Secretary General, Luo Union Council of Elders. She held other various positions from Kanu, Kikomi, Jaramogi Oginga Odinga Teaching and Referral Hospital, NAT, and various schools as members of various boards and various councils. Mama received various awards and various doctorates. Number one, in 2010, she was honored an honorary doctor of philosophy in humanities from the United Graduate College and Seminary, Kenya. In 2018, the former president, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, accorded her with the Order of the Burning Spear, OBS, and further in 2018, the Order of the Golden Warrior, OGW. Mama unfortunately left us and went to rest on 8th of March 2023 when her body was laying in Aga Khan. We'd wish to say thank you for all of you that came, and we pray that Mama's soul and remains may rest in eternal peace. And the song has ended, but the melody lingers on. Thank you very much. That is the eulogy.
Thank you, Robert. Let's give them another round of applause. Thank you very much. Kindly now allow me to ask the choir to bring the family led by Mama Pauline. Meanwhile, allow me to recognize the chairperson ya maendeleo ya wanawake, Mama Patricia Apoli. We recognize you. The family.
Praise God. We want to sing Siso DJ dakika moja. And so Siso is a song that was composed by me. I have translated the song into 16 languages. And so because Mama Martha is here, what we are going to sing in Luo is Otatuariga oria enyota giramai dakonyote rawega iwakwa onabaraya igeha na mehia manyamarie mudara faini wa Jesu negorera. DJ sote tusimame. Hermanade.
Si solo ya kidala masaru kinema kimi osina katalwengenga kataricho kutona magawe yoni Yesu msalaba.
Katalwen kinga kataricho aha magawe yoni Yesu msalaba. Paroda la sayunda la mungi yoha kamo enyimbi kata mwadumami kata sungamami magawe yoni Yesu. Yesu msalaba okoro. Winjo duol no dala le kendo bien dala wa bando dala gi Yesu mayona le na winjo duol na chako de dala sayo. Mondalo luenja ye pinyo ponko di mudo oyuma kianjao Yesu mea teko adwaro teko mankum Yesu mondalo luenja ye pinka pinyo ponko di mudo oyuma kianjao Yesu mea teko
Asante sana. Bye. Wagone siso luda chiel motegno. Erokamano ka endie polo to siso botelo noa tawanwa luwe donge. Kora dwa kwayo familia mondo kora winje twak ma familia. Kibotel legi our sister Mrs. Pauline.
Ne Honorable Right, a President Raila Amolo Odinga, ne Governors Mawa, ma Kisumoka kodi Siaya, ne Nyawangaya, ne Chilayako, Governor, Members of Parliament, lady members of parliament, honorable senators, and all protocol observed. I'm also unokwe. Okwe kendo. Ne kanisa na aduoko nunero kamano kuom biro amonga dholua bro loko bang'e kuom biro ko mama nyo nyako maratego, mama nyo mama wate mokanyal wacho ni ne en mama na kenda, ne en mama wa. Jomoko nohero kata moloyo wa wan nyithinde, to ne waneno to walinga nikech sirikal nohingo wa. Mama ne jahera, mama ne japuonj, mama ne opuonjo ji mang'eny e skul miluongo ni Komulo. Joma ne opuonjo thothgi gin daktache, gin professionals, moko osewuoyo ka. Omiyo kata an ok an professional, tang'e ni nyithi mama professionals. Nitie engineers, nitie doctors, nitie professors, everybody. Mama ne nyako maratego. Mama ne waluongo ni Nyago Ginga. Ne waluonge nikech japuonj moro ne nitie manosiep odwa. Ne kosiko biro to penjo ni to Nyago Ginga be nitie. Koro japuonj ni ne wachake ni Nyago Ginga. Kata ka mama nitie to wawacho ni mama Nyago Ginga osebiro. To kata ene bedroom to koro wuok nikech nong'e ni mane nyinge. Mama nohero jo dalagi, jo sakwa. Jo sakwa be nohero wa. Kikuwewa ni koro mama onge. Meduru mana hero wa nikech pod wantie mama maonge. Jogembe nohero wa kamano. Jogem to nohero wa nyaka dakika machung'e ka. Mama ne en meya. Mama ne mjumbe. Aduoko ne jo Kisumu erokamano. Mano yiero meya ma mama e Afrika. Aduoko ne jo sakwa erokamano jo Kania kuom nyuolo nyako maratego. Awinjo kiwachonwa ni temura tema. Wabiro temo to wuoche mama to tek rwako. Okapar no yot rwako. Ago erokamano ne joma mine makoro nie telo kuonde mopogore kidieje mopogore ka giluwogo footsteps mag mama Nyabungu, Nyargo Ginga, Nyako Wak, Nyamegwena, Nyagobei, Min Ramogi, Min Gem, Min Karariu, Min Ji, Mama joge ne ng'eny. Mama ne chiew sa 11 mach osemoko. Ne onge gas, ne en maka. Bro liel throughout nyaka wang' sa 4 otieno. Maka matinde waluor nyiewo ni mama noko luoro. Akech Nyabungu, akech meya, akech noko luoro welo. Mama no hero welo. Wendo modonjo sasa midonje chayo chiek. Pauline keluru chai, Mande gemuru chai, Mary chaere. Wane mane wan waiters mag mama. Wane mane wachiwo chai. Mama no ko believe jatich. Mama ne tedo kwende. Joma ne limowa ong'eyo na kech nyabungu ne donje jikon to tedo chiemo kende kata kuon. Okoni ni we mated kenda. Mama was a special kind of a lady. Mama ne pako ng'ato ka ng'ato gi nyinge wuon mong'eyo. Kaka derwa ma baba ni, mama ne pako mana na luo. Mane nying mani luongo. Mane nying to wano tamwa ni ok waluonge kamano. Kiki luongi ene moluongo kende. Oko ni kiluongo to wibro bari moki bichiew. Koro de waluo. Mama kata wuon gi majara mogi no luongo mana ni mzee. Kiwinjo ko wacho no dhi ka mzee wang'e kumodhiye. Mano ne gin wuon nyako miluongo ni Rosa Buyu, masani en MP mar Kisumu West. Kiwinjo ka giluongo ni mzee wang'e kuma gidhiye. Mama ne ka dhi lemo to kiwinjo na dhi kakanon ting'e kumodhiye. Ko wacho no dhi kakanon ing'e kumodhiye. Mano dhi gi korgi Professor Nyang' Nyong'o. Udhi lemo kuro. Mama be wuon no jalemo. Mama ko lemo ni kata ionge pesa tiyudo pesa. Iyudo pesa ok tiek dala riyo kapok iyudo pesa. Wamor kendo wa celebrate kiko mama. Nikech mama no puonjo wa gik mang'eny. Mama opuonjo wa luoko sati, luoko law, go dasta, tedo, obed alot, obed ring'o, obed kuon, mago te wang'eyo kendo mama mano puonjo wa. Wang'e tedo nyaka omuogo, wang'e tedo rabuon, gik kata nyoyo. To mama ne pakowa ni nyage kuon gi mto. Nyage mandare kuon gi mto. Mama no hero ng'ato ka ng'ato no miyo nyinge mano pako godo. Kupaki tigeni ne mowuoyo kuomi. Adwoko erokamano nosiepe mama mang'eny. Bishop ne biro lemo ne mama mopogore opogore. Achiel kuom gi ne Winnie Owiti, Phoebe Onyango, magi mine ma bishop ema ne biro lemo ne. Wamor ka wa celebrate ka wapako ngima mama. Kendo wan gi yie ni wang'e kuma mama odhiye. Emomiyo ok wago nduru ahinya. Wang'e ywak to wang'e kuma odhiye. Odhi ir jachwechne. E sasa ma ng'ato kalo ka dhi e polo to nyaki tho. Mane gimotimore ne nyako wak makoro wako kawuono. Amor anuoyo mana gima osewachi, kadwa nuoye mana matin. Amor bedo nyagem. Nikech mama na notedo gem ka. Taduoko erokamano ne chuo gem. Mao monyiri. Yoka ne yakocha. Nyiri mateko gi ng'eny. Manyuolo negi nyithindo mabecho mateko gi bende ng'eny. Gem kae masenene mine matelo kendo motelo tamor to ne jogembwa aneno ka trend dhi piny. Chaku ng'awe trend wuothi ukelie nyiri moko kendo. Wach mogo nera loso we chado. Koro excitement to maka machako wuoyo kapok atimo introduction ne nyithi mama gi nyikwa mama. Mantumcha iluongo ni Pauline Omumbo. Maluweno mano nyamera iluongo ni Jean Helen Onyango. Nyinge mong'ere to mande. Machielo ni iluongo ni Shalin Migade. Mano nyakwar mama. Mae machung' bute ni nyamera maluwa iluonge ni Mary Onyango. Machung' bute ni manyakwara en great grand mar mama iluongo ni Kelsey. Maluwe iluongo ni Bella. Machielo ni mano nyarakwacha iluongo ni Eliana. Maluwe en waya iluongo ni Ruth Ogola en Omumbo. En oloko Busia. Maluwo iluongo ni EJ Migade. Enochake min mare, nonyuole to min gi otho, to weye kotin. Koro nochake ni Edwina, nying baba wa Edward, to kodi Josephine, nying mama ne. Koro sedongo romo kama. Maluwo iluongo ni Josephine Onyango, mano be nyakwar mama. Mar ariyo, maluwo iluongo ni Donna Kwacha, en be nyakwar mama. Maluwo be nyathi mama. Samantha mae nyar mama. Maluwo be nyakwar mama. Maluwo ni be great grand en iluongo ni Wilson Buba. Maluwo ni iluongo ni great grand bende en iluongo ni Zoe Okebero. Maluwo ni iluongo ni Wilma Adundo. Maluwo ni iluongo ni Liana Grace anochake mama. Maluwo ni iluongo na Athena the princess. En bende en nyakwar mama mar ariyo. Koro wakikore kama. Koro daher mondo mi nyamera majin manyo waluongo ni chief caretaker. En chief caretaker mar mama ni ene morito mama. Ene mong'e ni mama chama ang'o. To kineno simbe kiyudo ka en missed call tigo charaka. Kata ine bura to nyaki wuog oko mondo igo charaka nikech ikia message madwa biro sechego. Koro nyo wahero mako simbe. To na winjo ko ywak ni koro tinde ere ng'ama biro gone simu.
Ne kanisa. The Prime Minister, all protocol observed. Adwoko nwero kamano. Kuom biro konya mondo akow mama na. An nyathi mar adek iluonga ni Grace Onyango. Nyinga mong'ere en Mande. Mheshimiwa Martha Karua, I'm happy to come closer to you today. At times when I step on people's foot, I hear whispers, Karua. And I know it's me being gossiped about. So they claim I have some characters that resemble yours. Mama fell sick in 2015, December. She was admitted in hospital. We've gone through that journey up to 8th of March, 2023. I want to thank all those who have been close to Mama during that painful journey, all those who have been praying for her. Especially, I want to say thank you to the doctors in Kisumu who are always available. The greatest trying moment was from October 2022 when I was admitted with Mama at Max Cure. I want to thank the doctors at Max Cure. From then onwards, Mama was diagnosed with an illness which I was told she could not be cured due to her age, her immunity. After that, I had to alert my siblings. It was painful. We kept crying, but God was good. We were crying and praying. We were told it could be any moment, but from October, we moved up to March. And we thank God for the years and we celebrate her. It was very painful. Even as she was going through all that, she would tell me, Monday, we are just the two of us. Don't leave me alone. Don't forsake me. I told her, Mama, I won't forsake you. I will not leave your side. What pains me is that she left me. While she told me not to leave her side, she has gone without me. I thank you all who are here today as we give Mama send-off. I release her. I want you to pray with me and maybe sing a song of I surrender. I surrender, God, surrender all to thee, my sweet Savior. I surrender all. Thank you. May God bless you. May you have safe journeys back home. And thank you for coming again.
Thank you very much. My name is Grace Onyango. I'm Lane's follower, and I'm in between Lane and Jean. To the clergy, Your Excellency, Mr. Raila Omolo Odinga, Your Honorable Martha Karua, all protocol observed. I want to thank you guys so much for taking time out of your busy schedules to come and celebrate Mother's life with us today. And when I think of my mother, I think of a life of service. I think of a life full of family and friends. And my mother, even though she was a trailblazer and a champion for women who did so much for the women movement, she was very, very humble and very approachable. I remember on several occasions when we went to downtown Kisumu, she'd tell the driver, I'll catch up with you the next stop, and she'd walk along Odinga Ginga Street just to meet Wananchi and get to talk to them, and everybody would approach her and say, Mama, this is my problem. Mama, I have a child who needs to go to school. Mama, I don't have a job. And my mother would tell them, be keen, come to my house tomorrow morning and we'll see what to do. She educated a lot of kids, and a lot of them are here today. Our house was an open door policy. We lived with so many people, relatives from Game, relatives from Sakwa, even people we didn't know. People just walk in, knock at the door. My son is sick, I need to take them to the doctor. They'd go to the doctor, they'd get admitted, and then come back and stay with us while they have follow-up visits, and then they'll leave. We did have a few of house helps. They're called house managers now. But even that, they were part of the family. They ate with us. They were treated just the way we were treated. And when they outgrew that position, Mom got them a job out of the house. So I want to thank everybody today. And I want to thank Governor Professor Onyango for celebrating Mother and naming Social Center. We grew up going to Social Center. Those days there were music festivals there. So that is a building that we are very, very familiar with. We visited there so many times. So when you named that after Mother, and she was there to celebrate that, to be there to witness that, that was a blessing. And I thank God for that, because you were able to honor her when she was still alive to see that. And I also want to thank all the women MPs who came to visit her, pay your tributes to her when she was still alive, to receive that herself. And I know you're doing that today, and there are a lot of women representatives here today, and I appreciate you guys for that, because she broke the glass ceiling for all the women. So I appreciate you for that, and thank you for honoring her, knowing that she was the trailblazer, and because of her, women are now accelerating not only in politics, but everywhere, business, you name it, women are there. And I want to end with this. When my mother was still alive, there's one interview that she did. And I'm going to end with this interview, just to quote what she said. She was encouraging women, and she said, don't wait to be nominated. Go out there and fight the men and win. So that is my charge for you women today. Go out there, run, and win these elections, win seats, being in the, whatever it is, a board of governor, a school board, whatever it is, just go out there and do it. I want to thank everybody for coming today. We do appreciate you, and we thank you very much. And at this time, I'm going to give one of Mother's granddaughters, Donna Kwacha, to say a little bit today.
Good evening, everyone. Members of the clergy. Baba, it's exciting to see you. I want a hug from you after this. Martha Karua, all dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming. Most of you knew Mama as Mama Grace. To us, her grandchildren, she was just Mama. We never called her Danny. She was Mama, Mother Big, or Mama Maduong. Growing up, I think my mom and Auntie Jean had myself, Bob, my sister Velma, when Mama was in her prime. Bob. So we grew up with Bob. We would go with Mama to Kibuye in the evenings or on Sunday. Mama Makolwetwa, we go to the market, Wanyepo, we come back. Or she would have us in her car, the 504, everybody knows that one, and we would take a ride around town. Mama was a very humble woman. She was humble, she was loving, she was kind. She trained us to be kind to everyone, from the people at the top to the people at the bottom. She wanted us to always be kind, to be humble, not to be greedy, not to be envious of other people, and to be kind and loving to everyone around us. One of the things that Mama would do, sometimes she would take us to school. Koro, I would follow her. Anytime she said she was taking me somewhere, I would not leave her, because if I left her for even 1 minute, she was gone. Koro, I would hold on to her dress, whether it is going to the bathroom, wherever she went, I would stand right there and wait until she's done so she can take us to wherever she wanted to take us. Because of Mama, my mom taught us how to use a call box back then. There were no cell phones back then. It was just the landline. Koro, my mom taught us how to call just in case she needed to get a hold of us or we needed to get a hold of my grandmother. And Bob, since he was a young kid, was just one of those. He was very fast. So Bob lived with my grandmother. I lived with my mom and my dad in Arena. Bob would come visit us. And then whenever Bob wanted to leave, we'd just call my grandmother, run to the shops to get money from my mom's purse, go to the shops, waluongo from the call box. But then by the time she would get a hold of my mom, it would be too late. We would have left the house, gone through Kibuye, crossed Kakamega Road. Back then, Kakamega Road was one of the most dangerous roads, and gone to her house. By the time my mom would realize, it was just too late. She'd call my grandmother, we still call her Mama. And then Mama would be like, hey, Pauline, ginka e. And then she would drive us back home. So when Mama, due to old age, started getting sickly, one of the things I noticed was that not too many people are accommodating of the elderly when they're sick. But I want to thank the doctors who would come to the house. And I would like to make a request that let us normalize the doctors visiting the elderly in their homes to give them the treatment that they need. I would also like to ask the female politicians who are one day will be as old as Mama was, make some type of I don't know how to ask this, a bill, anything that would make it easy for the elderly to access hospital beds, to access certain kinds of foods that they might need that is not readily available to everyone. Mama was lucky there are some things she needed that she could get. But what of other people who might need that doctor to come and see her because she can't get there and that doctor is not there? What of those people who might need a nutritional supplement because of konyal chemo or whatever the problem might be? And those things are too expensive for people to access. Maybe it would help if we even had ambulances that would carry a sickly elderly senior citizen from their home to the hospital. So Mama's sickness taught us a lot. It taught us a lot. It taught us a lot about patience. It taught us a lot about being grateful. It opened our eyes to a lot of things that possibly we would not have known had Mama not grown that old. But even in her old age, when we would call her, she would still make jokes, whether it is, because she would be concerned if you did not have weight on you. She thought she was struggling. But she didn't realize that being 1 gigabyte is the end thing sometimes. Koro would be like, no, Mama, what the maber? I didn't prepare a speech, so I'm just winging it. And Mama had 6 kids. So I noticed that when she first lost my uncle Ramogi, it depressed her, so to speak. She was very hurt. She was not herself. Then she lost Auntie Josie first, Mama Charlene, and then she lost Uncle Ramogi. And those 2 deaths affected her in ways I had never seen. I had never seen my grandmother cry my entire life until we lost Auntie Josie and Uncle Ramogi. So just to, I don't even know what to say because there's so much to say about Mama. There is so much to say about Mama. I could take the whole day here talking about her. But I want to thank Mama for loving us, for being there for all of us, for making it normal to have family gatherings. Her house was always open, but Sundays were those days that we would go there, we eat, we talk, we play around in her yard. But the bedroom never chapo gikumoko kuro, and then she'd be like, "Nitino gino biro kai, gisa chapo gigena keketa kuma gigena nitie." But that she enjoyed that. She enjoyed having us. She enjoyed her great grandchildren, and her great grandchildren sometimes called her Mama Madwong too, or they would call her Mama Darling because the grandkids called my mom Darling. I want to thank everyone for coming here today. I want to thank you for honoring Mama Madwong. I want to thank you for all your contributions, whether it's financial, thoughts, whatever it might have been. I want to thank you for that. Thank you everyone for coming. Yasai ugwe wirokama.
Where are you? You want to Song.
Good afternoon. My name is Wilma Adundo Akwacha, and I'm going to say a tribute from my grandmother. Mama embodied the spirit of womanhood, independence and dignity. No matter the situation, she just got on with it, keeping her children happy, disciplined as she balanced her work-related duties. The sad news will take time to sink in, but we thank the Almighty for the amazing time we spent with you. Life is eternal, love is immortal, and death is only a horizon. Fly home on the wings of angels. Itelo mama wa nyabungu nyakwa kawo nyakawo. Thank you.
Mogik. Akwayo. Mogik akwayo ni nitiere foundation manocha akini Grace Onyango Foundation. And foundation is a special kind. And then foundation manitia professors, amongst them Professor Kamarogo, Professor Ezel, Gijo Mamoko. Akwayo ni kikwawe foundation ni mondo odhi marach, nikech foundation ni bro konyo kendo bro miyo health maok mana ma Kisumu County to health manie Eastern Central Africa mondo odhi maber ne ji duto. En kama daktache bro biro to thiedhi kata ot kama intiere timi yath makori nyiewo mane chemist. Kata drone, gimiluongo ni drone chakelo ni yath e gweng'u to daktache kelonu. Koro akwayo the authorities mondo watem kik wawe gino luar gimiluongo ni Mama Grace Onyango Foundation. Ero kamano gi matin go aduoko ne ji tero kamano. Daktache mano thiedho mama headed by Dr. Rae kama mama ni ICU aduoko nu tero kamano.
Let us appreciate the family. We are coming to the tail end. Allow me to recognize Bensouda, that is Dr. Grace Onyango, women rep from Homa Bay. Welcome. Now I want to take this opportunity to hand over the microphone to Dr. Christine Ombaka, the MP, Siaya County. To kamiye adwa nuoyo gima jodongo nowacho ni oganda luo kamora mama untie wanur etok Raila Amolo, wanur etok Raila Amolo, to kikwa yie gi jogo madwano kewa kwa yuech.
Thank you very much, erokamana ahinya. Akaw thuolo karwako jogo duto mobiro ko mama. Gomoa kamora mora walamonu ni Nyasaye mondo ankudok mondo ritu maber. Odiochieng' makawuono en odiochieng' makende. En odiochieng' mwabiro celebrate ngima mar Mama Grace Onyango. Mama Grace Onyango en ng'ama ong'e piny mangima, ok kata mana e Kenya kende. Ohere kendo ong'e e piny mangima. An ang'e ka an a little girl e primary school kane wan jomiluongo ni girl child. Asome primary school Maseno to asomo gi Pauline. Mama Grace ne kabiro neno Pauline to wan nyithindo matindo wang'iye gi chien nikech ne en so special. Ne utingo power moro ma ng'ata ng'ata ongego. Kobiro neno Pauline to rwako tigo machalo kondo e wiye to wang'iye gi very far away kwa luor ni yawa Mama Pauline chande per. We used to love her, little as we were. Nok nwang'eyo ni wabeche mon wabejo siasa, but siasa mare no hingo ngas ne malo kabisa. Mama is an inspiration to many people, both men and women, because even men admire her ability to be a great leader. She is a role model to so many people. And aneno ni generation moro nitie kae manyaka watango the lal. We had a generation after Mama Grace. Ne nitie Grace Ogot, ne nitie Phoebe Asio, Zipporah Kitoni, Mama Aida Gachukia, Professor Ojiambo, and many great women at the time. Sania neno kamine tin, okangegi motimore. But Mama Grace became a mayor because the men were behind her. The men supported her and they gave her votes. And she became such an inspiring person. The men who voted for Mama Grace as a mayor and as a member of parliament, I thank you all. Nikech, you are the ones who started the idea ni minenyalo. Thank you, men. Manogocho. Mo chuoluo, thank you. You did a good job. But we want you to continue. I'm seeing the continuity not going on. People are forgetting that women matter. Do support the women who are there today. Manemo mio Mama Poli itelo ni mine miluongo ni maendeleo ya wanawake. Chungare mondi fua mondo jiogyo neni mine nitie even as maendeleo ya wanawake. Aneno Mama Poli kacha. Angeo ni maendeleo ya wanawake benika. Angeo ni women politicians are here. And I want to tell you, ni women my bunge today. Nyoro nyongo contribute greatly. Nyengi oko chopo, but they are with Mama. They really love her and they supported her. Nikech Mama was the first woman mayor, first woman member of parliament, first woman speaker, first. Mama has broken the glass ceiling. Emomi one kaka jomatendo behind her. We see there is hope for women in this country. Mama Martha Karua, you are the next one. A great woman, an iron woman. We want to tell you that you inspire so many. You may not know, but I want to tell you today that you are an inspiration because you have fought for a good cause and you have continued to do so. And we admire you, we are together with you, we shall follow your footsteps. Atie kokawacho ni Baba tukorota mawuoye. Baba, you are the greatest man on earth. Baba iber nwa kabisa kabisa. Baba, we are together with you in this race. You have fought the war, the battle, and you have continued to fight it. And you shall finish that race very successfully. Atieko kawacho ni josiaya duto te orwako welo kendo aneno ka wabolore maber kendo warwako welo gi mor kendo gi hera. Jogo manyo behind the management of the funeral committee led by Mr. Israel Agena, thank you for a job well done. Utio Matek. Erokamano is very important in a situation such as this. You have made us proud, and one your game, wachunguru katiendwa. One your party, we shall do what Baba tells us. Left and left. No change. And left. Baba ko wacho ni right. And right. There is no change. Baba ko wacho ni chikri malo, it is chikri malo. We are together in this race. Atieko. Gi ote mar mjumbe machon magem miluongo ni Isaac Omolo Okero. Nyocho gochona mokona ni kachopo kae. Takel mos mare makende. Nikech okonyal chopo nikech den malet. To end together with us and the family. Please take it from the former minister of communication, I think, and the former member of Parliament, Isaac Omolo Okero. Omoso kendo wacho ni pokno appreciate ngima mar dhano moloyo ngima mar Mama Grace Onyango. Koro nikech seche ng'eny we are moda hand over. Adwa hand over to my colleague and leader of minority in Parliament, colleague Nani Kechen, member of Parliament, Ugunja, kendo enjatendwa Mwageno Ugunja. Leader of minority, Mr. Wandai, Mr. Pio Wandai, asante sana. Thank you.
Ne kanisa, Baba, Gijotelo mantie, Gijo game giwelo duto okweuru kendo jadi murwako Baba. Correct. Adwaro mondo awach weche ariyo ka adek to ayabro miyo wajumbe ka thuolo mondo musu mana tap ka uye correct. Mokwongo ana bende lawyer giloja Ugunja to kod lo wabunge duto te me National Assembly kod Senate bende because today we are burying a former member of Parliament. I must convey the condolences of all members of Parliament, both the National Assembly and the Senate, on this very important occasion to the family and friends of Mom. And want to express our commitment to be with you, to continue being with you. Mario, enni kawuono wanka. To wanka nikech Mom. To Mama to neno mare usewinjo kamano. Koro neno mar Mama mose wachore aendos. Nongoromo. Koro wach siasa. Hey. Let me say this. Ni kawuono wanka gi Baba. That today we are here with Baba is a miracle. It's a miracle because yesterday Baba was being killed. I am saying because I was there. The kind of thing we saw in Embakasi when we attempted to join Outer Ring Road is something I've never seen in my life. And let me say this to Ruto and whoever is listening, that before you kill Raila Amolo Odinga, you will have to kill all of us. I think this joke has now been taken too far. We are not going to allow this kind of joke to continue. Oh, come on. When they want no kuni. We are Kenyans. We are also Kenyans, just like any other person. And let me say this again, for avoidance of doubt, that what happened yesterday, which was orchestrated by the police under the command of the Ruto Gachagua administration, is tantamount to a declaration of war. Nongawacho. Anenga no kaluoro ngato. Let me just kata manazani ange kesi kotu kucho. Case mabandia. You will have to kill all of us before you get to Raila Amolo Odinga. And that message must come out strongly and clearly from Siaya here today. Kendo ulande wachinojo gazette. Now watch. If they want, they can come for me today. And let me also repeat that this mass action is going to continue. Come Monday, and there's nobody who is ever going to be elected in this region. Let me tell you. If you thought that you can use money to buy us or buy our people, today I'm telling you, you've touched a wrong button. Oh, come on. Aya. Wanagwa jumbe ka. Adwa monda chak managimu jumbe. Ma Suna West. Mheshimiwa Peter Masara. Dakika chiel. Wacho nango? Oh. Okay, awinjo. Baba be awinjo. Nigemne nade? Correct.
Hello? Kawuono kwa yuag Mama Grace. Kawuono wa celebrate ngima mane mare kaka nyar luo manochung' kandap sportman. Gige jo luo te notimo kaka dwaro. Omiyo an dawa en nyar game ka, en nyar Petro Wagunda. Nase biro ka. Awacho ni okadwa ketho sa. To nawacho gimoro kwa ikoruku. Nawacho ni wan jo luo onge ng'ama noluongowa. Nyasaye manokelowa e Kenya ka mondo wachiw direction. Kineno jaluo masama joluo nego chung to mindni mano nobigo mano kimirwa. Adona wach ni oganda luo te. Ni ka wan gi Raila to wan gi gimoro amora. To ka onge Raila to onge gimoro amora. I want to be very honest. Before Raila joined the government in the year 2002, the Luo Nyanza was not known. But when he joined the government, roads ne wayudo, jino ndiki, iti wuod nyanga madwa kwanwa development. In fact, Baba yenwa, mujumbe mora, mose betrayed the cause. Kora konego duok dala. Nyasaye gwedu.
Aya. Mheshimiwa Dr. Ron, Kisumu Central. Hey. Ron jogging kama nani?
Ne baba, ne mama Martha Karua, ne governors magwa duto, ne jogo moa Kisumu gi jogo mobiro koa mama, amoso udu ni Nyasaye ber. Bwana sifiwe. Anabiro ka kaka mjumbe manyo mar mama. Abiro ka ni an marito kama mama nobede kansila mokwongo. Anabiro ka kaka ng'amorito kama no mama obede meya mokwongo. Anabino kaka mobede lo mama kama mama na wae. Awaje koso kawache. Omiake lo kuyo na makende no siepega mama Pauline genyi mama te nyikwa mama mago siepega kawuono wabiro ko mama. Jakom anadwa wacho ni in e wuon party. Wan waduto waluo bangi. Ki wacho ni left to left. Kaja komo wacho ni right to right. Jaduonga nyalo koni ni Kisumu kuche to wamako ni. Wamako so kwa mako. Jo Kisumu malika chunguru fwa moni kapoka tieko. Jo Kisumu chunguru fwa. Ero kamano marwani okwado wacho mang'eny. Ado wacho ne kijende moko milore Kisumu. Nitiere yudhe moko ni ng'iewogi ni mondo gibakidi ing'iewogi mondo giketh giwa. Jo Kisumu watim gi nade? Awegi kanyo Nyasaye gwedho.
Aya. Mheshimiwa Milly Odhiambo.
Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Oganda untie. Ukwe. Uil. Umar. Uchiek. Amilo bedo chiek. Yena uru jothurwa, all protocol observed. Gijakom Raila Amolo Wuod Odinga gi Martha Karua kotelonwa. Monda wach machuok ke jawinjo ka wandai osenyiso wani wawach manani tap tap. Tadwani monda kwere ni un joma chua kweru pile wekaso waga hinya. Un joma chua wero kaso joma mon. Akwere koso kika kwere. Okinyi gikaso wakoso gikaswa. Sauchiel gikaso wakoso gikaswa. Otieno gikaso wakoso gukaswa. Wambe wewa uru wawinjie mit. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Yena uru monda wach kama. Adwa wacho ni kwa biro kaka joma mine wabiro yuago miyo wadwa. An kawuono noro mabed bunjo mura. Tawacho ni kiiko Honorable Grace Onyango to nyaka chopi. Omiya ng'ado Bujumbura oko. Tadwa nyiso ugi momiyo majomoko ok ong'eyo. Mama niye mokwongo bedo the first woman member of parliament in Kenya. To be mokwongo bedo the first woman member of parliament in Nyanza. Toke no we had Grace Ogot. Bang Grace Ogot we have Phoebe Asio. Bang Phoebe Asio kao 16 years wabedo gamilo geza geza. Ane mabedo mara ngwene Nyanza. Oyao nuwayoko soko yao. Nite midu wakasa kanyaka yuage. Baba duani monda nyisi ni odni enot mogwedhi. You may not know Mary, I'm glad to see you. Mama ni lemo ni Jakom. Kata ano kange personally. To lemo America kumodake no. Imi ya feedback kakilemo ne Jakom. Kendo kakilemo no. Baba nitie jo malemo ni. Emomi osani nyuneno kata karuto dhiro mogija America. Picha gore mana piny. Ogore koso kogore. Nikech Nyasaye osewacho ni mene tekelu parasim. Nyocha negidhi gikwalo rombe mako uru. Nyocha gikwalo koso gikwalo. To kisomo muma e buk mar Samuel. To muma wachonwa niya. Ni Saulo ne Nyasaye oro mondo odhi oketh piny moro. To Saulo kodonjo to odhi oyudo rombe. Kar mondo keth piny mar Amalekite. To en rombe machwe mabeyo behe mokwalo. Mane kaka piny ruoth nomae. Nyocha gikwalo koso gikwalo. Mane kaka piny ruoth owegi. Owegi koso kowegi. Kora dwa mana wacho wach achiel taweyo. Wach achiel madwa wacho kama jothurwa. Ni kaluwore gi gima nyaneno nyoro jothurwa. Kanya neno gima nyaneno nyoro mawuoyi ni pimonu. Seche moko ji ok nyiswa adieri gima nyaneno. Odinwa kwase wuoyo gi jopiny mar seche ariyo.
Jopiny orwako wa maolonwa mana pi nikech pi en gweth. Ae jogi dinonwa. Mbete gichako gowa gi tear gas. Ae gichako go mtok baba ginene. Gilisasi. Kore ka mtok baba emane ni mbele. Kato kwase wuok makoro wagomo nikech kacha benodi yore. Kato koro wadonje yo machielo. Gidhi gichak gidinonwa yono. Kato kwadi mbele. To gin gi mtok polis. Mama mamoro mondisore ka mama dhako. Owuok gi bunde. To ba mtok baba gi bunde. To goyo gi tear gas. Nyasa achiel na wacho ni ana milo gesa Dr. Nyokwera ni kik adonjo e tear gas. Adonjo gi thuona koni nego baba kisenega milo gesa. Nyuola ojogi to gin gi mtokni abich be magiluogo tok baba. Ni gidwa nego baba. Nyasa achiel an adwa nyiso jowa ma pod milore kodwa ni sani nyaka koro pogo kok gi ng'ang'a. In midwa tugo no jopiny dwa deal kodi. Wadil go koso kwa deal. Okwa bitugo kodi. Nikech ka koro chopo kamidwa negwa ka gwen. Niti michung ni tipo development mar dau. Be ok mar dau nikech dau to ng'ama miyo. Giwe tugo kodwa. Sani koro wawuok mager. Anyo gimaya security. Anyiso gini ka security dhigo do kumiere. Wadwa gore nyaka. Let me give Ruto one message. Honorable Ruto, kejbo kabiluongi ni president. Honorable Ruto, do not tempt the Pope with njaga. Awacho koso kawacho. Owete mo papa gano. Oboro mo gabilo gesa. Chiedne.
Aya. Mheshimiwa James Nyekar. Adwa kwayo ni watemuru ng'ado machuok matin. If possible, 2 minutes, please. Jamudong.
Ne baba, ne jo mama Grace, ne kanisa motelo nwaka, wendwa duto, mama Martha, jotendwa duto, jothurwa duto, amoso unokwe uru. Okwe kendo. Mokwongo, elojo seme gi loya, abiro mondo wakel mos ne jo mama Grace. En koro onge, to wakelo mos mare. Mar ariyo, tich ma mama osetiyo e Kenya ka, kochakre Kisumo nyaka kuonde duto, en tich ma piny duto timre nadi ong'eyo. Kata kanyo mama nindo, kata ka wan jomo akoni, pok wawacho mondo water wach ne bunge. Mbunge ma Limuru ema nosebiro mokelo wach kakitimo ne mama mos e bunge, ma bungo chung. Tiende ni piny duto ng'eye kod jaluo kod oki jaluo ting'eng'a, ing'e mama. Oriwo piny ngima. Otelo ne mine, Amilo se wachonu. Ka koro dhi, wakwa Nyasaye oket chunye kamokwe, joge odong' gi kwe. Telo manotelo wadhi go mbele. Molojo ma mine wadhi mbele gi telo mane Grace otelo go. Kidwa paro ng'ato tim gimoro kaka dinotimo kongima. Koro gima nyotimore gi gima osebet katimore. Nitie ondiek moro modonje Kenya kama dwa chamo rombe te. Mogo koneno to timo nadi? Mafuta koneno to timo nadi? Stima ka koro neno to timo nadi? Jo Kenya biro dak nang'o? Lweny mar Raila Amolo Odinga goyo oken lweny joluo kende. Mama Martha, this war is not for the Luo community. It is not for Raila. This is for the whole of Kenya. Onge gimose lokore Kenya kae ma ok Raila Amolo bete. Kati chak ni idwa goal section 2A. kati duoka ne wadwa golo wach Moi, kati duoka ne wadwa loko constitution, ng'ama notele Raila Amolo Odinga. Miyo ng'ama dwa ng'iyo ngima Raila Amolo Odinga ok ni okodwar joluo kende, okodwar Kenya duto. Wawacho ne Ruto ni ka gimoro ditim Raila nikech kaka nyotimo onge ni Kenya koro timre nadi onge. Tije maduong' moloyo kwe wach mwagoyogi, tij Ruto maduong' moloyo en rito Raila Amolo Odinga, kata katiba dwaro kamano. Kokia to ng'eni wabro rito kaka wandayo wacho, kochop kuome to nyakotiek watete to kiko ling ni joluo kende mobro gore kode, Kenya manginga bro timang'o bro gore kode. Wamiye ndalo pod wadhi, maandamano bro dhi mbele kako wachi. Nitie ng'ata achiel kende man gi kifungu mar maandamano, en ng'a?
Haya, Mheshimiwa Martin Owino, 1 minute.
Haya, nione jeshi la baba kwa mkono, nione yote. Sisi kama wabunge tumeamua no retreat, no surrender. Hebu niambie tena, no retreat, no. This guy has very bad plans. Let me tell you in a low tone. Wamepiga wabunge mnada, sasa wameingia mahali ya serikali. One of them is Sunset. Sunset is the heart of Maseno University. The other one is Sony Sugar, the economic pillar of Migori. And there are many. That's why before they kill Baba, they have to kill all of us. Number 2, hello? The reason why we have survived all this as a nation, wan joluonge ng'ama pogwa. Kendo luoro jotendwa emome wateko namba di. Gweng'u ka winjo kumilo ruwe, ka okunya yudo mibunge ma act ka, to what chief biro act ka okinyi. Mogik, Baba, when you are away, Baba, when you are no konwa ka niko kinyombo game to kinyombo sakwa to kinyombo yoma ni mano in misumba baba koro an uino worship kaka nyombo maber ming'eyo cha to ng'a game kani an misumba Nyasaye gwedhwe nying Ruoth Yesu.
Haya, Mheshimiwa Rosa Buyu.
Gine tek kosok tek. Baba ko wach ni maber. O wach ni ya. Ni Raila Amolo Odinga cha. O wad gi mon. To no wad gi mon nade. Ni donga en wuod sakwa. To makoro wakoni nya sakwa. To kokikendo sakwa. To pokikendo. Omiyo in o wad gi mon. To chako wach ni ya. Ni kapono kikendo game. To pokikendo. To wawacho ni kata in chuor mon. Raila ni dongo kendo game. Omiyo baba in kakibet ni ina owad gi mon tina ina chuor mon. Omiyo ng'iya tir. Kange ni in ng'ama duong'. Ne joma kiaya ni luonga ni Rosa Kinyi Buyu. Anan nyar mzee manosenindo mawuot sakwa. Anan nya sakwa jigo nyago bei nyabondo. To kapo kawuoyo nitie miyo moro kama nyaka wuoye. Mama ni en mjumbe manotiyo kaka woman representative mar Baringo. To en kendo en chairperson mar Women Congress mar KANU. Uyie ni mondo winje wachne. Gik mwawacho kuom jothur gigo wawacha sani to bo winja nikech wano kwa luoro ng'ato. Mama Gladwell, karibu. Iluongo ni Gladwell Cheriot. Nyono koso ok nyon. Biro koso ok bi. Oromo koso ok oromo. Karibu mama.
Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, the Prime Minister, Mother Karua, governors, while I really recognize my former colleague, Gladys Wanga, MPs, and senators who are here, the county assembly members, speakers leading them, clergy, and everyone else. God, praise the Lord. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Unajua mumeongea hiyo lugha yenu mpaka hata mimi nimeelewa na sielewi. Haki ya Mungu si ni tamu. Yaani sijui mnasema aje. Ni vile tu nimekuwa mzee ningeolewa hapa. Lugha ni tamu, yani tamu kabisa. Alafu nimeshangaa kitu moja baba. Hao watu wa Luo Nyanza huku, mnatoa wapi nguvu ya kuongea hivi? Ni hii samaki re chama ni nini? Unajua sisi huko kwa Kalenjin community hatuwezani na hii mambo. Yaani tukiongea sijui ni mursiki na tuliletanga tuongee pole pole. Siku moja huyu gavana wa Kisumu anaitwa Orengo. I mean former senator huyu wa Siaya governor. Siku moja akaniita, acha tuseme story, si tuko kwa mama. Hasa tumeenda siku hiyo serikali ya Uhuru na baba na handshake. Sisi wengine tuko kitu tunaita embrace, tukiongozwa na Gladys Wanga. Bas sisi tukaenda hiyo mrengo, alafu sasa governor huyu wa Siaya akaniambia mama ya Baringo, mimi ndio nataka sasa wewe usome hii kitu. Mnakumbuka hiyo kitu wabunge? Wachana na mtu naitwa wakili. Mimi nikasema wakili mkubwa kama huyu kama amesema mimi ndasoma. Unajua nini ilifuata? Mnajua nini ilifuata? Kuanzia siku hiyo mimi nikasema kama ni mbaya. Na ikakuwa mbaya mpaka saa hii baba. So siku ya leo, wakati imekuwa mbaya hivyo baba, hiyo tia gas ya kwanza ya kwenda nyumbani nikakula. Hii tia gas nyingine sasa sijapata pash vile inakulwa, mtanifundisha pole pole. So ile kitu nimefanya leo ni kuja hapa kuomboleza na nimetumwa na chama. Chama ya mama huyu Mama Grace ni chama cha KANU. Chama cha baba na alafu mimi juzi vile nimefanywa hivyo, basi chama yangu ikasema huwezi kaa nyumbani. Wacha tukupatie kiti moto ukalie. Wakanipatia nikawa the chair ya KANU Women Congress National. So nimekuja hapa kwa hiyo kiti. So yangu ni kusema kwamba tunaposherekea maisha ya huyu mama, tunawaombeeni pia nyinyi viongozi. Kesho msherekewe na watu vile huyu mama amesherekewa. Mama Mother, congratulations. Congratulations. Umesimama kidete. Knowing where you come from, like where I come from, it is not easy. But congratulations. So yangu, because niko na apologies and condolences kutoka my chair, please give me chance to read what he has said on behalf of the party and himself for Mama Grace. A message of condolence from Honorable Gideon Moi to the family of the late Mama Grace Onyango. We join you, the family, friends and compatriots, in mourning the late Mama Grace Akech Onyango, the first female mayor and member of parliament to be elected in Kenya on a KANU ticket. Mama Grace Onyango was a trailblazer in all fronts and a devoted advocate for women's participation in politics in Kenya. Popularly referred to as Nyabungu. She cleared the thorny bushes that hindered women from rising to politics. Her historic election to parliament as a member of Kisumu paved the way for others to follow in her footsteps, as she remained a champion of social justice throughout her career. Indeed, she worked tirelessly to promote gender equality at a time when such pursuits were frowned upon in Kenya, and advocated for policies and laws that improved the status and well-being of women. During her time, she was instrumental in the formation of the National Council of Women of Kenya, which played a pivotal role in promoting women's interests. Mama Grace Onyango's legacy will continue to inspire women across Kenya and beyond. To strive for a greater representation in politics, she will be remembered as a true champion of women's rights and pioneer in the struggle for a more just and inclusive society. Mama will be greatly missed, but her impact on Kenya's political history will endure for generations to come. On behalf of KANU, I convey my deepest condolences to you during this difficult time. It's my prayer that you find comfort in the Lord and solace in the memories of a remarkable life and legacy. May her soul rest in eternal peace. Read by Honorable Gladwell Cheruiyot Tungo and from Honorable Gideon Moe, National Chairman, KANU Party. Thank you. Bye-bye. Najua hawa hawezi ongea kama baba yuko hapa mpaka arudi. Tunapongojea, mimi nataka kusema kitu moja yenye nilisema kwa Kiingereza saa zile, nataka kusema kwa Kimombo. Mama, tunataka kusema nchi hii ni yetu sisi wote. Na kama ni yetu sisi wote, ni lazima tuheshimiane sisi wote. Na Kenya ni kubwa kuliko mtu mmoja. Kwa wale ambao wamejawa na kiburi, na waweze kushushwa katika jina la Yesu. Kwa wale ambao wanakula na wanasikia vizuri, tafadhali sikizeni wale wanalia kwa sababu wako na njaa. Kwa walinzi wa nchi hii, mchunge wananchi wote pasipo na mapendeleo. Na kwa kanisa, tendeni kazi kwa haki. Mubarikiwe.
Wapamne uro wuoyo koso ko wuoyo. Adwa ni mondo awach kama kapok adonje siasa. Kama chunge kae ni achung kaka outgoing vice chairperson mar Kenya Women Parliamentarians. Adwa ni mondo agone giero kamano kuom chungi mama kata diere manyocha mama ngima. Ne wabiro karibu mine 20. Mwalimo mama e ode ma Kisumo. Mwago chongwa piny mwakone ni Mama Grace erokamano. Gimomiyo ne wagone erokamano. Dhowa mati wawira mwawuotho gi dhok makwar mowirni. Ok dine wawiro kama Mama Grace Onyango kdino yawonwa yo. Nikech noyawo yo. Mine mane bunge wuok na kwan gi owuok kuom mine adek kende. Ochako wuok, olokre mine 9, ochako lokre mine 16. Ochako dhiye mine 21. Sani mine moyiere constituencies mogore gi chuo moyier gin mine 29. Ber koso ok ber? Mano timre mana nikech Mama Grace Onyango osewach ka ni en ok nen miyo morito ni mono gwel. En miyo mochung' to kendo chung' to campaign gi chuo tiyiere. To kose yiere, to tich motiyo maber, ema gole meya, ema chako tere, mondo bed town clerk, ema chako tere, mondo bed mjumbe. Mana dier koso ka dier. Omiyo wan kaka mine moyier makoro ntie parliament. Ibed woman representative, ibed miyo moyiere constituency. Tijwa maber, ema bro miyo yier mine moko. To kok watiyo maber, to wadhi go namba mine piny. Omiyo wane manyaka wati maber to kendo nyaka wamak bede mine moko mondo watingi malo mondo mino tel. Adier koso kadier. Awacho nikech mine moko kose yie to dwa winjo wach mine wetegi. Nyaka wajol mine gi to kendo wati matek mondo wamed kwan owuoge namba 29 to dhi kata namba 50. Mano ber koso ber. Achaka wacho kama. Sani e pinywa ka nyithindo kong'eyo minegi kata wuonegi. Agoero kamano ne Jean. Agoero kamano ne Pauline. Mama nyocho sechopo kama mama koro nyocha ngimane nitie mana lwet nyigi ariyogi. Tiende ni gin ema gichiemone, gin ema giyueyone, gin ema kata kolosore, gin ema giyueye. For since 2015 nyaka sani, igni 7, mama obedo mangima nikech un. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I was there, I saw what you did for your mom. Togi malitna, ni nyithindwa sani onge manyalo rito minegi. Agoni wero kamano kuom tich mutimo. Adwani mondo adonje siasa matin. An jatelo Kisumu West constituency. Mano e kama Maseno University ntie. Constituency wa emanyocha nyathi mokwongo olware e maandamano makoro watimoni. Nyathi miluongo ni William Mayange. Bange nyithindo koro selwar Kibira. Nyithindo selware Embakasi. Kisumo nyithindo selware. Akwayo mana gi kwe gi muolo. Nigi lwar to wan pod wadhi mbele. Dwa chunge kuom dakika achiel kende mondo walam ne nyithindwago ni pok wachopo wuoth to wan e wuoth mondo Nyasaye okete chunygi kama ber. Agoni wero kamano. Gima dwani monda wache platform ka Nyasaye omiya teko monda wache. Ageno ni jakomo bed ka.
There is a direct correlation with what His Excellency Prime Minister talks about hunger, server, unemployment, and status of this country. That correlates directly, and that must stop. Kikuluora na mako mabei kaka woman rep. Tobunge kacha. Adwanyono la magodra gichuogi. Aritogi a privatization bill. Wadwagore kaka sa sudo. Sudo kosok sudi.
Haya. Mheshimiwa Ruth Odinga. Mheshimiwa Ruth Odinga.
Ne Prime Minister Marwa, ne Jokisumu manitie ka duto, wajumbe duto, Jokisumu manikat fwana uru, fwana min Kisumu. Ano kadwa wacho mang'eny, wacho kanyal mere konga, ananya min Grace Akech. Adwa na wachnu ni Grace Akech ni mopuonja. Ng'eny na kiwinjo Kisumu kucha. Tiko ni anja komraila mano miyaga certificate ni moda bed women rep. Ngama no mi achung. Gavana ma Kisumu. Nen mama Grace Akech mula no kani. Mano kani nyaka wuoth dhiyo. Dhi mondo dhi chungi chuogi. To na dhi ma chung kodgi. Mane be na lo chuogi magi na loyo te basa koro gi maya. To adwa na ngisu ni Grace Akech ne mama motegno kabisa. Wande moda Kisumu ang'eye kendo noriwo wiwa waduto. Tano kadwa loso. Akiama na giyo. Debe nange giyo. Dako ni agiyo. Topoda. Nyaka wuon. kech nikichopo polo to kineno giga kodinga tidagi neno no oro ka no tineno Mary tineno Buru Saka tikon gini wuod gi Marailo se wuok owuoko mako wirwat to kuma make wirwat dero to wanwadwa konye mine gi yowuoyo wuok ka ng'anyo
Aya, erokamana ahinya, koro tieka. Kapok aluongo Dr. Buru Oginga, give me your ears. There is some message you want to pass to the international community and the church. We have just been informed. Oh, sorry. 3 months. Yeah, we have just been informed that the American ambassador to Kenya is condemning the police brutality against journalists. But that is not enough. That is not enough. Yesterday, I tweeted that the Ruto regime is only comparable to the regimes, if I may recall, in Cambodia, then under somebody called Pol Pot. Then in Haiti, under somebody called Jean-Claude Duvalier, Baby Doc. And then in Central African Republic, under Jean Bedel Bokassa. The reason why I'm referring to this is the international community cannot exhibit selective amnesia. You cannot condemn the attack on journalists and you forget to condemn an attempted murder of Raila Amolo Odinga by the police. If you want us to trust you or to believe you, in the same manner you are condemning those excesses against the media, you must also come out categorically and condemn the attempted murder against Raila. You, the international community, and the church. Okamano. Because you can remember, in the year 1994, when a mistake was made in Rwanda, and President Habyarimana was assassinated while in air, because you chose not to speak out. Within 1 month, the Rwandese lost almost 1 million people. So are you waiting? Is the international community waiting for Kenya to plan in genocide before they can speak out? Or what are they waiting for? That's the question we want to ask today, here, in game. That if you truly mean well for us, you must come out strongly today, not tomorrow, and call out Ruto and his regime. There are no two ways about it. Koro yenauru, and called most special mwako, Meshimwa Gogo, of Rangwe, Meshimwa Adumanka, Dakachiel tu, I Dr. Buru Oginga. Taya meyo governor Masiaya. Of course, one called deputy governor Makisumo, Meshimwa Oweli Matiwia.
Erokamano, to the church I will not belong. Mokwongo adwaro nago mos makende. Na chopo biro iko nyar bungu ka jotenda osebet. Ne an gi weche moko mane momaka. Weche jasumbi chama chando wa mnoketo wa mosebedo kadhigo mbele Nairobi. Koro ne ane court and I left Nairobi at 10 by road. Koro mane momiya chopo, kora kwayo my party leader no nyalo ng'wonona. Kora ng'ene mang'eny osewach kuom nyar bungu. Kendo incha se lose wiye matin ka on Monday. Bene an gi wach momiya deko kane to nochuna mar riembo mabiro Kisumo kama inche nitie chokruok ma inche jo Kisumo loso ik mare. Koro miyo kabiloso mang'eny nekech an or jogemka. Ung'e kinda kako sebedo gi family mar joka Nyabungu en sakwa gi joka Jaramogi. Gem ka be kwa bire to ka iluongo ne Karareu. Karareu ka koro an or nekech akendo nyar joko keno nyar the late Mzee Charles Adero loka kacha. Which is ya koro ka mama manya bungu ni koro en mother-in-law mara gi koni gi gem ka. To nyige gi to koro yuoche aduma. Koro miyo okado wacho mang'eny nekech ing'eni gem is a special place. Dak gi nyigem be ong'e yiero kuonde ma gidhiye nekech kidhi tiyudo kamolo tinga man gi moro. Anyang' Kanyong'e man gi moro. Dr. Nyikale man gi moro to gaduma kowuorni. Koro malich ahinya madwaro na wach ni chien awacho ni Mama Grace was steadfast nekech the struggle mwantiere manye bae jatendwa gi lisasini did not start yesterday. I recall in 1970, around 1974, when Jaramogi formed what was called Radet at Riat in Kisumu. And ndalogo jomane nyalo bede bath Jaramogi were counted. Nekech kata kalo and dala Jaramogi ni nyalo teri a cell. So in that meeting, mane loso go Riat, ni Radet, Ramogi Development Trust, would be a public non-profit making organization but run on commercial principles. I still remember the words of Jaramogi when he said that the membership of Radet would not be based on creed, religion, sex, or tribe or ethnicity. Among those who attended the meeting then was Mama Makawuono Wakokani, the late Job Omino, Okang Tolo, and Mzee Odungiranda. So the struggle has been long. Adwanu anyis jowa matemo ndhogowa to gichamo remb luo nyiche gidonje bunge gi nying Raila to koro ginyalo bede kama ng'ato plan ni dwa noneg Raila ni bayo gi lisasi. Wadwanu anyisgi ni it will not be easy for them. It will not be easy for them. Koro miyo kadwa wacho mokalo kanyo nekech jotendwa ni kabro loso. So adwa nawegi kanyo. Erokamano, thank you.
Aya. This is the only deputy governor who has been with us in all these journeys. Just say jambo. Matthew William Kisumu. Osebedo kodwa in all these events.
Erokamano, my condolences to the family, Mama Pauline, together the family. Mama's legacy lives on. She has been immortalized in Kisumu at Mama Grace Onyango Social Center, and in Africa, Mama Grace Onyango Digital Foundation, Health Digital Foundation, together with the Alberta Sisulu Foundation in South Africa, will help in revolutionizing health in Africa. Yodala untie. Ane joramara ilamolo dinga kamaendi. Une madwa uwe koduka uono. Yesterday was the turning point. How can this illegitimate regime organize somewhere in Eastlands in a cul-de-sac to ambush Raila Amolo Odinga and his team? They poured on him liters and liters of Magia Pilipili and thousands of tear gas. Then they aimed their bullets at him. Not one, not two, not three, but 7. The battle ahead is not going to be won in parliament, not in the county assembly, but on the streets. In Mapoki Wokoko, Iritango, Tinego, Raila, Amolo, Odinga. Emomio Monday, we want to see all those who love Raila Amolo Odinga joining the struggle. Asanteni sana, Mungu awabariki.
Aya, asante, Dr. Buru Oginga. By the way, that colored water, which was being used by the police yesterday, we are aware it has come from Museveni. That colored water. It has come from Museveni, and Museveni is forgetting that his goods are passing through our land here. We will Numando ne kalo kama dala waka. Akunge. Aye.
Oh, jodala duto tomolo to koro joka baridi to koro gi jodala majapuonjna mano selal Edward Onyango baridi to gi welo duto mochuopo osiepe moa kuonde mopogore opogore. Kawuono wabiro kowo nyaminwa. Wabiro kowo nyaminwa Grace, to ok wakowe ni wayuak. Wakowe nikech wa celebrate ngima mare. Osedak e yo moriere tir. Kendo Grace oserito ji mang'eny. Kendo oserito piny. Mane momiyo pinywa mar Kenya ni kanyo Grace otho to wachne odhi oyali e bunge motegno ka irwakego. Tana nyalo wachonu ni nyabugu ni an wadak kode. Wadak kode Kisumu ka higni mang'eny kata ndalo mane adhi loka gin magikowa. Kata kane adhi e piny Urusi be obiro molimo wa nyaka kucha. Ta adwa ni mondo anyisu ni en e kinda kode oduong' mohinga mabor. Nikech Grace onyuol higa 27. To mama na monyuola onyuol higa 23. Pogruok me kinde gi mama na en higni adi kende. 4. Higni 4 kende. Ma Grace ne nyalo bedo mama na, nonyalo nyuola. Tang'isou. Mane momiyo joma wacho ni Raila oti kanyo nyalele nyathi matin ni. To emomiyo Grace gimoma achiel kende madayani mondo awachnu. Awinjo ka ochiw nende. Tadwa ni mondo anyisu ni Grace ne en ng'ama principled. Siasa manobetie no ok ne yot. Siasa ok Grace obet ndalo mayot. Ng'euru ni ndalo mane Grace odonje siasa higa 69 e higa mane Kenyatta goe KPU marufuku. To be higa mane Kenyatta kawo Jaramogi mosoye iye. Te higa makoro Grace bende donjo e KANU to KPU be kode kogo marufuku sano. Upane ne en gima yot. Ok ne en siasa mayot. To dhi odonjo tanyalo wachonu ni Grace obetie KANU no. Chakre kaka nodonje no. Kanogo chama mare miluongo ni KPU marufuku. Obetie KANU no nyaka nyotho. Lokruok mosebetie kindego ndalogo duto. Chakre ndalo chande nyaka sani machama wasedhiye wadunre mang'eny modhi ochak Ford Kenya, moa Ford Kenya mwadhi NDP, moa NDP mwadhi LDP, moa LDP mwadhi KANU, moa KANU kwadhi LDP, kwa LDP ka wadonjo waloso ODM. Mago duto te to Grace te ento chung ni ente en ang'ono KANU. Uparo ni mane ok nyiso principle. Grace no chung gi principle mare. Ni an kamako ka kata nyithiwa kata udhi koni an kodu tato mara machiel kama chung'e ni achung'a mane kama chung'e. Mano aparo ni en principle ma onego ung'e ni mano ne timre kuom Grace. Mar ariyo, daher ni mondo anyisu ni Grace kaka nyicha nodak. Grace nyocha odak gi ji mang'eny maber. Kendo Grace orito jo mang'eny. E kindgi gi Jaramogi, samoro Jaramogi ne nyalo wachone ni dhi koni to Grace wachone ni ababa. Ayie to kata kamano ato weya gi mara mani weyani. Koro mogik, jodalawa. Ano ka miya gini seche moleo. Kadano serumo weche mang'eny mosetiekona. Koro I just want to talk to Ruto. I want to tell Ruto. And Ruto, I have information that you and your deputy sijui deputy, sijui Gachagua, sijui. You have intention to finish the life of Raila Amolo Odinga. I have that information. And I have it because even Gachagua himself announced it and said that we are going to now deal with Raila finally. We are going to deal with him conclusively. That the demonstrations will be the last of Raila again. When you say that this is going to be the last of him, what do you mean? You mean to say you want to take the life of Raila. But I want to warn you, Ruto, that if you attempt Ruto the life of Raila, I tell you that Kenya will be worse than Rwanda. I must warn you that Kenya will be worse than Rwanda. And I also know something else, that our so-called development partners who are your friends are privy to this information. They are privy to this information and they condone it. They condone it. And we are also warning them. We are warning them to keep off the affairs of Kenya. Kenya is for Kenyans. And we know it much better than all of them. Whatever they are bringing as advice should just be an advice and it should be there. But we also know that you are the one who put Ruto in power. That is why whatever he wants to do, you are trying to defend. But we are warning you, please, please, for goodness sake, keep off the affairs of Kenya. Okadwa no mokadho kanyo. Asengiso gimo awacho pacha ukena wacho gimang'eyo. If I'm not saying the truth, let them deny and let them tell me what they want, what they know. Erokamano, ageno ni ka gimatin mawacho go, Nyasaye were akwayo ni mondo ketna chuny nyathiwa ni kama ber e polo malo. To kendo mondo Nyasaye were oritna jogegi mondo kik gilar mwandu, kik gilar gik mang'eny, gibed gi kwe e kindgi gi hera kende kaka nyaminwa nohero ji. Mano kende gima dakwanegi kaka anko gima duong', akwayo ni ritre uru maber kendo kik udhaw. Erokamano uru ahinya.
Haya, asante Dr. Buru. Sasa mniruhusu nialike gavana wa county Siaya, Governor James Agire Boborengo aendelee na ratiba. Asanteni. Asanteni sana. Joy! Joy!
Aneno ka upoto. Ni President marwa Raila Amolo Odinga. Tony Deputy President marwa Mama Martha Karua. Ni governors duto mochopo ka kawuono. Gi wabunge duto mochopo ka. Gi members ma county assembly. To moloyo family mar Grace Onyango. To gi jodolo man ka. Kawuono en odiechieng' malich. En odiechieng' malich. En odiechieng' malich. Kawuono odiechieng' ni ema wakwere ji ka wan gem ka. Jogemu yen wakwer ji ka wan gem ka. Kora kwayo kan orengo nyatieng' orengo nyawawa. Kapa pokagoni gi uwi waluongo Nyawang'aya. 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 Nyawang'aya.
Erokamano ahinya Your Excellency President Raila Amolo Odinga,
Kachiel gi Deputy President Martha Wangare Karua, Governors Waduto, family, members of the National Assembly, members of county assemblies, protocol duto kwa observe Kachiel gi jo Gem, jo Siaya, jo Nyanza duto tete man ka gi Kenya mangima woso uno kwe uru. Nyasaye ber, seche duto, wabiro kaka jo Homa Bay, nikech Mama Grace Onyango no yao nuayo. Mane momiyo an nyawa ng'anya nyalo chung' kaka wuono ni an governor moyier mokwongo mamiyo region wani. Wabiro adwani jo Homa Bay, mine ma jotelo ma Homa Bay duto mane wabiro go mane wawuotho go ka ochung' malo kachiel gi speaker marwa duto te. Ne wabiro mondo wanyisi we came with the entire women leadership of Homa Bay County to honor Mama Grace Onyango as the woman who broke the glass ceiling and the reason we can stand here today as women elected, because she opened the way for us. Amilo geza bewan goka, mano be notelo nwa Homa Bay kocha, angi apology mar Dr. Ivo Bara, mabende nedende lit, emomi onoko chopo, kachiel gi Dr. Lilian Gogo, mabende no sekel apology ne gopio wandai. Gimadwana wachi jo thurwa, as was said by Julius Caesar in 049 BC, that we have crossed the Rubicon. We have reached a point of no return. And I want to tell whoever it is out there, before you kill Raila Amolo Odinga, you kill us all. You must first kill us all and pass with us. I have heard some people talking everywhere. Kawan gamolo dua luorango, uodua mapinjo luoro, makata gachieta temo wire, to donge no chamo wange. Before you arrest Raila Amolo Odinga, you must build a prison big enough to arrest the rest of us Kenyans and put them there first before Raila Odinga can walk in there. We have reached a point of no return, Jothurwa. Kanga todua mulag bolo wuod Odinga. Wawuok oko wate. Koa ugwe nyaka Imbo. Ng'eyo ni jogi padi berberi madhe kwesi. Mama Martha, they think it is berber you can take a kwesi. Because for the last couple of days, they think they have been blocking you left, right, and center. Come Monday. I have heard them saying that you don't know the direction to State House, you don't know the direction to these places. It has been a warm-up. Come Monday, we will reach whatever the destination is that we need to go. Under the leadership of Baba. We will reach. Wabro chopo. Wabro timorenade. Kingeni in digem kani no yeri gi odiem. To kare gi moro onge log ni no in long lelo. In luori wuotho kaji kacha. Ne di wuotho ne di manyo ki ang'owa. Omera we tugo gi ji. Nyasaye gwedhu.
Erokamano anyang'aya. Mano gavana ma Homa Bay. Koro kuyena. Mondo luong nyakwar jamoko. Gavana Ochilo Ayako.
Joge muntie. Ng'ina ne nguma etiketa ne malo kanyo. Keta ngum malo kanyo. Wuok ti chopo kose ok chopi. Baba ngum ni eng'eyi kama kata lisasi kata tiagas ok buogi. Donge kamano. Chaki ng'ina ne nguma ne ane lwete kamano.
ingeni baba ni en baba nyake baba mar Ruto. En baba mar Gachagua. To ng'ato kocha wuon gi kata Nyasaye ok gwedh gigene. Donge kamano? An adwa wacho matin machal kama. Aneno kaka jomigori ringo nikech kure maaye. Baba wasebedo kwa hogi ahoya mondo kik gimuom chiel. To kama koro ne joka bai gi lisasi. Adwa wacho ne ng'ama wacho ni president. Inyalo bedo gi bunde te to ok inyalo telo kinego ji. Kopo notimo to wanyise kawuono ei game kaa ni nyaka Uganda ni obro nego te to ok bi make gi jo Kenya piny ngima bro make. Inyalo nego ji gi bunde ma ing'iewo gi pes jogo. Inyalo keto ji e jela ma ichulo msach jogo gi pesa mag jogo ok nyalre. Saose gik, mimi nataka kusema hivi. Serikali yoyote ni lazima ilinde maisha na mali ya watu. Serikali ni lazima ilinde maisha ya kila mtu. Ilinde mali ya kila mtu. Kila wakati Wakenya wakienda maandamano, Wakenya wana exercise their constitutional right ya kuandamana ili wasikilizwe, ili mambo yao itatuliwe. Lakini serikali sasa imeamua kwamba itaua viongozi. Na naona wengine wakisema ati wanaweza kuua Raila Amolo Odinga. Mimi ningependa kuwaambia kuna jela ingine kubwa, ingine iko Binguni, ingine iko Hague. Ukimua Raila Odinga unaweza kuua watu wengi na hata wewe mwenyewe unaweza kufa. Mimi kama kiongozi naweza kuwa mdogo, lakini mtu yoyote anadhani ati ukiua Raila Odinga Kenya italea. Hebu jaribu. Gitem koseki gitem. Gitem koseki gitem. Adwa nyisou ni ng'ato ne nitie Lucky Dube manowero ni every building will be prison. Every school will be prison. Biro timore Kenya ka wabiro declare uhuru. Onge police mora mabro bedo Nyanza nikech wanyalo laogi. Onge mabro bedo Nairobi wanyalo laogi. Wadwaro ni mondo serikal mantiere sani ong'i weche maandamano kendo polisi ong'e ni haki ya kuandamana ni haki ya kila mtu na jukumu lao ni kutulinda wakati tunaandamana na kulinda mali yetu. Donge kamano? Kwa hivyo hiyo tunasema tuombi kose ukwayo. Uwacho kose ukwayo. Awacho kawuono ni en tich police gi serikal mondo lit Raila mondo eka kwe obede. Awacho kawuono ni en tich serikal gi police mondo rit jo Kenya te seche magi andamana mondo kik ng'ato hinyre. To ka police owuon ema dwa hinyo ng'ato to kata chike go onge tiende. Benitie tiende. Donge wakalo gi atiendara ka. Donge wakalo gi kuonde magintiere gita. Ere tiende ng'eye ni en police to dwa negi. En onge gi ngima. Jodala gi onge gi ngima. Ok adwa wacho mang'eny nikech juogi chiegni maka. Erokamano.
Nyakwar jamoko. Koro adwa luongo owadgi Mary. Professor Peter Anyang' Nyong'o. Erokamano.
Kakadho kuom kanisa maler mar Anglikana mobiro arus mogik mar Nyarbungu. Kakadho kuom our Prime Minister Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga and all wajumbe and governors maka kawuono. Nyako moro nowacho ka ni chuo kaso ga mon. Ni kik wawe kasogi. Ting'eni kikase kiyudo gimoro kamano. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Omiyo chuo kikuluor kas gi ura kasa mondo kwadhi mbele together. Kinde moko nasomo kamoro ni to come is wonderful. To come together is divine. Umiaparo ni wadhi together kamano gi wakina mama Kikwawegi chien. Wayere. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Adwa wacho joluo gimoro achiel kende. Adwa nuling mondo winja. Ketwa mabor. Kane Jaramogi kedo ni piny. Luo Thrift and Trading Corporation. Nen gi moto moro achiel. Kinda e teko, sinani e lweny. Ama sivyo? Kindi ang'ono? To sinani ang'ono? Kisungu wacho ni yani, determination is strength, resoluteness is the essence of struggle. Gima dhi timre Kenya kasani, en wachopo kamoro mluna kirikiki. Mwasene no nyoro. Wasene no nyoro, gidwani giketh pinjo Nyanza joluo, kagi ng'eni ni kinda mwango giteko nyaka ne wachak go uhuru nyaka sani. Emose kilo changes Kenya ka. The year 2001, Kenya was almost breaking. It is Raila Amolo Odinga who said, Kibaki tosha. Monyuolo nak, mano save Kenya. Sirkand nak, mono stabilize economy in this country. We are now in a very dangerous situation now in Kenya, and you know it, politically and economically. But we have a resource. We have here Raila Amolo Odinga, our party leader and the leader of the movement, and Martha Karua is here, the deputy. The only person we don't have here today is Kalonzo Musyoka. Tujiadeki emanyalo konyo Kenya. Kejo moko katos bayo, okogise bayo. Kinda eteko sinani lweny. In the national anthem of Kenya, we sing, justice be our shield and defender. Justice be what? A shield and defender. Force and cruelty and violence cannot be our shield and defender, especially when it comes to those charged with leading the nation, or those who have assumed the responsibility of leading the nation. We as Kenyans who are in the struggle for the second liberation, and now we are in the third liberation, we must continue to be resolute and determined to defend our hard-gained independence and freedom. Are we together? Are we together? Therefore, we must stay together, because in our hands, in the hands of Raila Amolo Odinga and Martha Karua and Kalonzo Musyoka, lie the future of this nation. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Hallelujah. Asanteni sana.
Erokamano. Abenda dwa wacho matin uyena. An gimokwongo wacho niya. Ne ngimana kaka jasiasa nitie jomomiyo nabedo jasiasa kaka achalo kawuono. Grace Onyango makoro wako kawuono ni kana ni jela kamiti. Mobila ne koro kogola e jela. To giwacho ni mondo ayier kama onego tera ka gikela Kisumo. Oweya e bus stop Kisumo. To awacho ni gikuweya kae. To onge kaka nyalo bedo nikech na jela gi siling 10 kende. Mane msara mane gimiya e jela kamiti. Koro na kwa gi tera ka Grace Onyango. Koro Grace emono kawa moketa e ode ma madho chai kaka ng'at moa e jela mane poko madho chai kuom deche mang'eny. Ae omiya mtoka otera Ugenya. Ae Ugenya gotieno tuo moro nogoya marach motera Siaya sa 6 motieno. Ae Siaya yene onge chieng' nogono ma Jaramogi Oginga manobiro gola gokinyi ka otera hospital ma iluongo naga Kan. Omiyo engimana akwano Grace kaka jok ng'at mano oting'o bada malo to moloyo Jaramogi Oginga Odinga. Gima pok owacho ka dhand Grace Onyango bende obede nikech Jaramogi Oginga Odinga. Nikech ndalo cha
ng'ama miyo mondo yieri mi bed mayor, mi donji bunge. Ka ok ne en Jaramogi Oginga Odinga ne dako donjo e bunge kata bedo mayor. Kata an orengo nyachieng' kama koro aromeni manyalo kawo kom mayudi kane onge Jaramogi ne daka donjo. To kata sani ka Raila wacho ni left to adhi right, to mane kaka kom bende orumo kuom orengo kae. Koro an achiel kuom joma oseneno kuom Jaramogi Oginga Odinga gi party leader marwa Raila Amolo Odinga ni kidwa mondo piny opari yo makare, nyaka imak telo ma Jaramogi ndalo cha, to sani en Raila Amolo Odinga. Wachna mar ariyo, kaka Joluo oselalo yowuoyi madongo dongo agwengi kodhek e Gemka, to walalo Mboya, to walalo Odhiambo Mbai. Ka usomo gigo maber, tiyudo na ndhoga nowuok kuom Jaluo kae. Kata na Yesu, ng'ama nondhogo Yesu ne ok en Muindi, ne en Ja-Yahudi. Yesu ok Jaluo nondhogo Yesu, ng'ama nondhogo Yesu ne en Ja-Yahudi. To koro iluo ka nyaka watang' na ndhoga, nyaka watang' na ndhoga. Andhoga emomiyo uko nindo, emomiyo Odhiambo Mbai nindo, to emomiyo Agwengi bende nindo. Jadi moyieno wakwong' andhoga, wakwongo. Martha Karua, when Jaramogi Oginga Odinga was being buried, I talk about hypocrites. I said hypocrites are the swines of human civilization. If you are a good reader of the Bible, there are many verses dealing with hypocrites. And in the Bible, you will find a verse that says, it is bad to be a liar, but the worst thing more than being a liar is when you are a liar and you're a hypocrite. I want to tell you from game, and I'm facing Gachagua and Ruto. You say you are Christians. Our Lord Jesus Christ talked about many hypocrites in the church. Prophets who are hypocrites. Seers who are hypocrites. Gachagua and Ruto, you cannot be Christians. And you use bullets to kill the people of Kenya. Christians use the Bible and they reason together. This thing that we are seeing in Kenya today is worse than what was seen in Haiti under Papa Doc and Baby Doc, where the police were turned into a gang and goons who are killing the people. They are known as Tonton Makut. The police in Kenya are becoming Tonton Makut. And we are telling Ruto broadly here in game, if you touch Raila Amolo Odinga, I can tell you, you'll regret the day you were born. You'll regret the day you were born. And to Gachagua, you cannot be a Maumau. Does a Maumau look like Gachagua? Do you see the face of a Maumau in Gachagua? In fact, some people tell me it looks like somebody from the Rift Valley somewhere. A Maumau is somebody like Martha Karua. A Maumau is somebody like Raila Amolo Odinga. Gachagua, you are a home guard who is killing his own people. You cannot be a freedom fighter and preach the messages that you're preaching to us. And I want to finalize by saying there are many words that people use. There are those who are called despots. When I hear the word despot, I see the Kenya Kwanza government. This is a government of despotism. When I hear demagogues, and demagogues are the people Wandai was talking about, the Bokasas, the Mobutus, the Papadog. When I see Ruto in broad light every day, I think of demagoguery. They are just simple demagogues. When you think of oligarchs, oligarchs are people who use the state to enrich themselves. When I think of oligarchy, Kenya Kwanza administration is an oligarchy. And to the people from the United States who are telling us it is wrong to go for demonstration, I'm addressing directly the ambassador of the United States of America. If America preached the kind of messages they are preaching to us today, because America was founded on rebellion. The American people went to war. That is how they got their freedom. So, Madam Ambassador, you cannot risk American business to the expense of the freedom of the people of Kenya. If you are a friend of the Kenyan people. Omeana tieko kawacho. Awachi. Awachi. Higani. Higani. Kawa yere ne ongeringo. Yadimo yeno ongeringo. To kaka neno kaka pinyo yegi baba. Pinyo yegi baba. Nyaka Mount Kenya nigi baba. Higani 2023. This is the year for freedom, the third liberation of the Kenyan people. And in my dreams, and my dreams are going to come true. Nimita wingi, nana no kamato chunkanyo. Tanyang wood meri chunkanyo. Tonyawanga ni kanyo. To chila yako ni kanyo. To pio wandai ni kanyo. To buru ni kanyo. Ni mimi, Raila, Amolo, Odinga, naapa kwamba nitaitumikia serikali na Jamhuri ya Kenya. Mwenyezi Mungu unisaidie. Mano timbre manakuwa ye bedo bang Jakom. Koro Jakom wan kaka governors. Wadwa nyono tiendi. Onge development moro mangato ng'eyo. Onge mbunge moro ng'eyo development e Kenya ka molo Jakom. Benitie mbunge moye ng'eyo development molo Jakom. Gimoro timre counties kama Nyawanyanga nyalo nyisi. Ni pesa monego bi county chakre November pokodon. Nyaka sani serikal maruto ni pesa mabiri county chakre November nyaka sani onge. Toki winjo Kangata kata Waiguru obendo yuak ni Ruto dakise oro pesa e counties. Tingene Siaya kae kane gi yuago pesa ma November ni poko irma October tano rengo na se irma October. Ngamarie ke gin jo Kenya Kwanza kusore ngamarie. Omiyo onge ng'amanyalo wacho na weche mag development moloyo Raila Molo Odinga. Mokelo katiba tokelo devolution. Omiyo wan wadhi. We are going. We are going. We are going. We are going. Ruto, we are coming. Anano ka uchieka dier. Sasa nimpatie ruhusa kwa heshima nimwalike Deputy President wetu Mama Martha Karua. Mama Martha Karua. Erokamano. Obeyo, wanyalo nyekana loso nyako kinyi.
Nyasaibe. Sechete. Asante sana. Your Excellency, Raila Amolo Odinga, governors, MPs, the clergy, the family of Mama Grace Onyango na wananchi watukufu. Today we are here to honor this great lady. A lot has been said about her, which I endorse, but I want to say she is a great iron lady. We are only taking a little bit after her. She is the greatest iron lady. Why do I say so? She vied for elective office when there were no networks of support. Women had not learned of how to stick together to push for elective office. She became a councillor, she became a mayor. She became the first woman MP, a deputy speaker, a secretary general of the Luo Council of Elders. She opened the way for us. The leaders of today, women, we are standing on the tall shoulders of Mama Grace Onyango. To the family, may her memory, the great things she has done, wipe away your tears. She has left such a legacy for you to be proud of and for us Kenyans to learn from. And many, not just Kenyans, many in Africa and the world to learn from. May she rest in peace, and may you be assured that it's not just you, the family. As Kenya, we have lost a great leader. On matters national, we are behind our leader, Raila Amolo Odinga, because he is seeking the truth on behalf of every Kenyan. Na msidanganywe, this is not about the Luo nation or ODM. This is about all Kenyans. Bei ya unga ni sawa kwa kila mtu. Hata kwa polisi hawana bei yao ya unga. Hata kwa jeshi hawana bei yao ya unga. Na mimi nimuelezee, sio kila polisi mkora. Wachache sana ndio wanafanya kazi chafu. Polisi walio wengi wamesimama nasi na hawafanyi kazi chafu. To them I say, we salute you. To the few who are breaking the law, I want to remind them, it may take months, it may take years, but you will individually pay for the crimes you commit today. Today, I asked my lawyers, and I hope they have done so before the end of the day, to write a demand letter to IG Kome, because it is under his command, that yesterday we were assaulted with tear gas and our leader with live bullets. And I want you to understand, we had spent more than 2 joyous hours going through Imara Daima and Mukuru kwa Jenga to jubilant crowds who were escorting us very happily. At the end, when we were just about to go into outering, we found them laying ambush for us. When they threw the first tear gas, wananchi took cover because they cannot stand the tear gas. They continued shelling our cars with tear gas and live bullets. Before I lost count, I had counted more than 20 tear gas canisters lobbed at our cars. And because Jacon's car was in front, it was getting the brunt of it, tear gas and bullets. And I now know why they were throwing so much tear gas. They wanted a cloud to cover the direct attempt on him. If it was not an assassination attempt, tell me why you were shooting at his windscreen at the side where he is seated at close range. We are saying you can plan all the evil you want. Life is in the hands of God.
That is why you were not able to get him or any of us yesterday. And you are not going to get any of us. You will try, but you will not succeed. And the people of Kenya must get justice. And I want the people of Kenya to understand one small thing. Ndio tukaenda kwa koti tukanyimwa haki. Ndio tukanyimwa haki na IBC na hiyo ikamalizika. Alafu whistleblower akaja na results. Na hizo results tukisiangalia ni za ukweli. Madai yetu ni chache. Open the server. Kama ulichaguliwa tudhibitishe. Kama hukuchaguliwa tukufagilie nje. Lakini you have to open the server. You are a coward, William Ruto. Why do you get the police to fight against Kenyans? Why do we have to be robbed with tear gas when we are doing a lawful activity demonstrating? Mumeona kwa runinga, in the nation of France, they were demonstrating almost daily. Millions of people, no tear gas. Just here, South Africa. They demonstrated no tear gas. In Kenya, we are demonstrating. Violence occurs when the police come to fight, to meet brutality on the people. Yesterday, we would have ended without incident. On Monday in Kibra, we would have ended without incident. Police come with tear gas and live ammunitions. I am telling IG Kome and everybody who cares to hear, if you want to find out who is having violence, it's police and government hired goons. In Kisumu, they came to open an office. Kumbe, it was a center for their goons to plan violence in Kisumu. Wherever we have no police resistance, no hired goons, there is no violence. So if you are looking for criminals, look at sections of the police and the UDA goons who are committing these offenses. I want to urge Kenyans everywhere, stand up for your rights. They are muzzling any protest in central Kenya. In my own backyard of Geshogo, young men gave notice to demonstrate. They took loads and loads of policemen. They cannot even allow them to come out. They're hounding them in their homes. In Meru, we saw the same thing. Because they would like us to believe that Baba has no following in those areas. Baba has following in the entire country. And the issues he's bringing forward affect every Kenyan. So wasikie, hatutarudi nyuma. Jumatatu tuonane na kila Mkenya amuke. It is Easter. My last word will be this. It is Easter. Kenya is almost dying. May Kenya rise with the risen Christ during this Easter. Hii kazi lazima tumalize. Ukweli utokelezee, Kenya iweze kuendelea. Tumekubaliana. Now, without further ado, let me call our leader, our president, Raila Amolo Odinga.
Mos baba. Mos baba.
Haya, karibu kaeni. Jodolo, welo mobiro kawuono, jodala duto temo suno saore uru. Saore uru kendo. Amora ahinya kaneno ka oganda makwar kae obiro kawuono mar konya bungu. Koran kae kawuono abiro kaka or. Arga kaka or. Abiro kakro yuago nyamera ka. Josa kaman kae mobiro kae otigo chungane uru mondo ne uwa. Ero kamano. Mago jodalawa. Ero kamano ahinya kuom chopo ka. Wabiro mar kowo nyarwa ka. Nyabungu. Nyar Jaramogi. Nyaroginga. Nyarologidho. Nyarambajo bure. Nyaroburo tiaro. Mae nyako malich ahinya. Nyako malich ahinya. Akecho se wacho sigande. En nyako mose tiyo matek kuonde mang'eny ahinya. Aneno jo lweny manokedo ga kech kadir chon kaka Benika. Nanyango radiera no iye kacha. Wan kae. Obodonge rangi. Bende no kanyo. Mago lang mane tidire ka. Kani kedo ne Uhuru. To ka okine ko wachno kanyo ndiki story mar Grace kanyo. Igon mare iluongo ni Ismail no. No ne en jaduong' ma otegno ahinya kendo mane Nyasaye malich ahinya. Dalane kanyo mane nitie kar chokruok maduong' mane ji bire. Tayo osenyisi kanyo nyithiga akech kanyo. Maduong' iluongo ni Ohoro no. Kaya kuri ka kech namba 2. Madek iluongo ni Abungu. Namba 4 iluongo ni Onyango Sakwa. When Ismail no mulungo kuneno kani. Ema chile kuno chola. Unya mino bolo. Tulo hangene waji. To bange kanyo nitie Jahoko no bendo unge ka. Jakowar ga kech. Tae nitie ilungo ni Obonyo. Obonyo no. Wargo chola. Just sport nyolo tek. Obonyo ne makane ngwecho wuok. En just sport moko mpira to ngwech. Kidwaro ng'ama nyalo dhi go gi joimbo. Aputhi njiri. Obonyo no go bar danger. Orga dhiambo. Kae kawata kuri kabiro miluongo ni Ochieng. Makoro tin. Tenya kama makoro chogo. Koro magi jo dalawa kabisa. Takecho sen samosigande kanyo. Japuonj. To jaode ma Onyango Baridi. Ne japuonjwa. To koro Grace puonjo motegno mone. Ai kendo sinyisu kanyo biemo bedo kansla. Kendo bedo meya mokwongo. Koro higa ma 69 kane koro dhi timo yiero osego KPU marufuku. Osenegi ji Kisumo. Piny oyuso. Olich ahinya. Ikon jo KPU ok chung koko timo ni clearance e kinyalo chung ka gir kirage oyudo clearance to ndolo warga poda bendi ka kondolo chung Kisumu rural, Grace chung Kisumu town. Koro watimo campaign ni Grace an wuro kore kadonjo ka wan donge randa nitie nyangara dier nitie jaoko no nitie to ngane oduro warga gus bende nitie okachuru mon bondo bende nitie to koro kanyo Grace chungi dhano yowuoyi mang'eny mano chung kanyo koda bonyo moro be tae ne nitie toko dala miluongo ni Ingaji mane koro ne peko biyo no chungi Grace koro Ingaji ni mama campaign bange migecho dhiyo loyo lo mabor kabisa koro jina werni ayaye Ingaji dong kadiedo Ingaji dong ayaye Ingaji dong kadiedo Ingaji dong kadiedo Ingaji dong kadiedo Ingaji dong kadiedo Ingaji dong koro Grace ko di kucha mage di kichao gimiluongo ni Hebo Point declaration gidhi gitimo kucha mage di giwacho giloso ginyata ni mondo gony Jaramogi mogony ayo timo koro bunge kucha timo gik mang'eny record mare bunge nyalo somo umekuda rodoje mago to tiyo matek yore mang'eny ahinya omiyo kawuono obiro ka mar ko nyako machalo kama nyako motiyo maber iluongo ni en pathfinder kujuma mine no telo chon motimo gik mang'eny ka piny ne pod oyuso to koro chopo ka kamano omiyo tieko wuodhe kama chopo no higni 94 ko chopo ok ywagi itimo gulugo ni celebration ok kamano obiro na nyasi mar ginka mar Grace kawuono koro rone ka be gemo kaka bire tan koro kaoche to be akepo mune dire ka koro men kaoche kiloso to kiloso ki degree matin to kata kamano ana mor gi spirit maneno ka gima timore thuro ka ok en gima yore osetimore kuonde mang'eny ahinya to nyaka koro walok gik moko thuro kama iluongo ni Afrika nyaka ne gima iluongo ni multi-party B yiero osebedo kitimo to yiero itimo mopogore opogore Kenya ka chalo gi pinje mamoko ni yiero itimo machalo ma iluongo ni ritual nitime to ng'ama yombo be oseng'eyo chon kucha koro momiyo adwa nalosi gi jomoko ma ok ni ka uyiena and here I now want to address the international community, particularly diplomats in this country who represent other countries who call themselves development partners of Kenya. We want to tell them that democracy is democracy. There's no European democracy, American democracy, and African democracy. Democracy must be measured by the same standards universally. And that you cannot put development ahead of the democracy. Democracy must precede development. That is why we are so surprised to see this diplomat completely turning a blind eye to violation of fundamental human rights in Kenya in the name of development. And most of them having the audacity to misrepresent facts in our country. Like the American ambassador yesterday addressing American businessmen, saying that Kenya last year in August did the most transparent and democratic elections in the history of Kenya. I told her I did not know which country she was talking about. I didn't know which Kenya she was talking about. She had just been here for a few days before this election took place. And then the question I asked, you saw on the critical day, on the 15th of August, the Electoral Commission consisting of 7 members, the chairman and 2 other members saying yes, and 4 members saying no. And I said, if this happened in the United States or in Europe, would that kind of election be considered democratic? Would that election be considered transparent? 4 members of the Electoral Commission dissented. They say we do not agree the results which have been pronounced by Mr. Chebukati. Mr. Chebukati announced what was a minority. The Electoral Commission consisted of 7 members because it must be an odd number so that there is never a tie. If there's a division, there must be a winner. And in this case, for the first time we've seen that 3 is bigger than 4. So we are trying to tell the international community, we Kenyans have a right to question what happened, if only to ensure that what has happened does not get repeated again in 2027. Those commissioners who dissented, who were majority, have been handed out of office as criminals. We've said this is not right. And then we also said that Kenyans have a right, in the light of new information that has emerged, that put to question the results which were announced by minority of members of the Electoral Commission. This is how democracy is built. This is how electoral democracy must be strengthened. And we've said that we do not want lectures from our development partners. We must allow Kenyans to make a decision of their own. And we will continue to question. And we have said that we will demand that the servers must be opened so that we can be able to interrogate the results in the servers. We have said, secondly, that all the 4 electoral commissioners who have dissented must be reinstated back to their positions. Thirdly, we have also said that we must address the issue of the cost of living in Kenya. With the view to lowering it, we must reintroduce the subsidies which were suspended by Mr. Ruto. And fourthly, we are saying that for parliamentary democracy to work, members of parliament elected on a political party's ticket or a coalition ticket must stick to those parties for the life of that parliament. If they resign or show for all practical purposes that they have resigned from their parties and are now voting with another party, that they've closed the aisle, they must resign and go back and face the electorate afresh. That is the only way in which we can be able to strengthen our parliamentary democracy. If you are elected on an ODM as a mere ticket, and you now are dancing with Kenya Kesha and Uda, resign and come and pick the electorate here. Those are the irreducible minimum. The irreducible minimum that we are demanding as Azimio. And we will continue to demand. This is not negotiable. These are not negotiable, and these are rights of the people of Kenya. And we have said, the Constitution of Kenya provides in Article 1 that sovereignty in the Republic of Kenya rests with the people of Kenya. They can either exercise it directly as the people or through the elected representatives. But because the elected representatives are being bought in Parliament, you have decided to exercise the right directly at the people of Kenya. This is what we said. Secondly, Article 37 allows Kenyans to picket, Kenyans to assemble, to present petitions, and also the right to demonstrate, peacefully demonstrate. Our demonstrations are going to continue to be peaceful. They will continue to be peaceful, irrespective of what the police do, in spite of the provocation by the police. So we said yesterday, and I want to repeat it, we condemn in the strongest terms possible what happened yesterday. The attempt on our lives, And that must have been orchestrated and been planned from the very top. We don't want to deal with the police officers. Police officers are just servants. As if a police officer would have no reason to come and shoot Raila Odinga. That police officer was instructed by Inspector General, was also instructed by the minister, was also instructed by his superiors, the Deputy President and the President of the Republic of Kenya. And that's where we face our guns. On Monday, there will be the mother of all demonstrations in Nairobi. Yuthuro winjo? Yuthuro wiye? Yuthuro wiye? Winjo nango? Wuok tich. Wuok tich. Wuok tich. Wuok tich. Iluongo ni mean demonstrations. Kenya te. Tumalo ke lwenye ma joluo. En lwenye ma jo Kenya te. Kamanya wantie nyoro cha majen kede dala ma jo Wakamba mang'enye. Nyocha ni wan gidhurai karo kuche. Moja ni wan kamiluongo ni Kawangwar gi Kangemi. Mago jo toko dera. Kidhi Kibera. Jo Kenya nam gi Wanubi. Go kuche. Kamora mar Yuthurwa. Omi Yuthurwa okwadog chien. Udono dog chien. Yuthuro hiye. Yuthuro hiye. Tukana muhiye. Eru kamano. Wanya sai tet Grace kumaberi kulomano. Akelo kuyo mar Kalonzo Musyoka. Kod kuyo mar Governor Paranya. Kod mgami lungo ni Wajakoya. Eru kamana hiyo.
Aya, wabedru piny mondi, baba podo kubedo piny, pokwatieko. Hello? Kwa luoro baba, to wabedru piny, mondo watiek through the service. I hand over to the church right now.
Yeah, thank you very, very much, MC. We also want to thank those